coffee stains, buzz of neon light remains. Faces murmur, shifting blame. Fingers tap on worn out wood. Shadows move where nothing should. Secrets hiding under hoods. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Cops and questions, mouths shut tight. Truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars. A world of bruises and broken scars. Justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Cops and questions, mouths shut tight. Truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars. A world of bruises and broken scars. Justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. On the flickering light. Sticky floors, coffee stains, buzz of neon light remains. Faces murmur, shifting blame. Fingers tap on worn out wood. Shadows move where nothing should. Secrets hiding under hoods. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Cops and questions, mouths shut tight. Truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars. A world of bruises and broken scars. Justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Cops and questions, mouths shut tight. Truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars. A world of bruises and broken scars. Justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. coffee stains, buzzing neon light remains, faces murmur shifting blame. Fingers tap on worn out wood, shadows move where nothing should, secrets hiding under hoods. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Cops and questions, mouths shut tight, truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars, a world of bruises and broken scars, justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Constant questions, mouths shut tight, truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars, a world of bruises and broken scars, justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. On the flickering light. Sticky floors, coffee stains, buzzing neon light remains, faces murmur shifting blame. Fingers tap on worn out wood, shadows move where nothing should, secrets hiding under hoods. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Cops and questions, mouths shut tight, truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars, a world of bruises and broken scars, justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light. Constant questions, mouths shut tight, truths and ghosts in the middle of the night. Everyone's guilty, nobody's right. Shattered glass on the floor like stars, a world of bruises and broken scars, justice choking in a smoky bar. True crime cafe, where the whispers play, where the lies don't fade, where the sinners stay. True crime cafe, nothing's black or white, just a bloody fight on the flickering light.
Hey, it's a late night with Dago. Welcome back to the cafe. Good to see you guys here tonight. Thank you for joining me. I told you I'd try to get back in here if I could, and here I am. It's great to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you're all having a great night. I appreciate you spending it with me. So that being said, guys, let's catch up a little bit, hang out, and see what's going on out in the world, whether it be Idaho, wherever ho, I don't know ho, it doesn't matter ho. We will talk about whatever we talk about. Open discussion tonight. Come and join. Let's hang out, folks. That being said, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you're all are having a great night. Please share this out, guys. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Let's do this thing. It's great to see you all in here. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Had a good dinner, and you're all just chillaxing now and hanging at the cafe. Who we got in here tonight? It looks like Gen 7's in the house. Welcome back. Moonlit Baby. Welcome back to you. LA looks good to see you. WB's in the house. Miss Bianca. The talented. Good to see you, Miss Bianca. Good to have you here. Beach Babe. Great to see you. Jody Walters. Welcome back to you. Fizzy Cake. Fizzing around in here. Good to see you, Fizzy. Miss Tandy's in the house. Good evening, Miss Tandy. Thank you for joining me. Miss Candy Girl. Candy Girl. Good to see you, ma'am. I'm not in a singing voice tonight. Hope Norris, welcome back to you. In Stitches in the house. Good to see you. Cryptics, what's up, brother? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you here. True Seekers in the house. Miss Pebbles, always a pleasure to see you. Cat K, welcome back to you. Let's see. Come on in, guys. Find a comfortable place to sit. Let's do this. Yeah, it did cool off here too, which I'm grateful for. Very grateful for. I'm so sick of summer already, you guys. I'm done. It's like 66 degrees here. That's what I like. I had to turn my air down because it turned into I was seeing my breath. It was that cold in here. As soon as the temperature drops outside, this stuff drops. So very cold. Very cold. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Rach, what's going on, Rach? Good to see you tonight. Come on in. Come on in. 31 peeps in the house, 34 likes. Y'all are awesome. Awesome. The cat's meow is in the house. Come on down. Let's see here. So, yes, that's perfect weather. Scully Skulls in the house. What's up, brother? Not late. Perfectly on time. Bobby, old dude. What's up, Bobby? Still down to 94 here. That's good for Texas, I guess. You guys aren't melting at least. Just got home from the beach. Already ready to go back. I'll bet. You can't go to a place like that. SRB went through that too. She just came back from the beach not too long ago, and as soon as she got in the car to head home, she was ready to go back. You don't go to a place like that for more than a day, and especially if it's not where you're normally at. Yeah, and just be okay when you go home if you don't live there regularly. You know what I mean? I get it. Raquel, oh well, Raquel, good to see ya. Sup, everyone? Welcome, guys. Come on in, sit down, get comfortable, please, if you will. Miss Krista Marie with Reality, good to see ya. It is. It's way cooler outside. It's so nice. And it's enjoyable. It is. It's very enjoyable to sit out there when you can breathe and just enjoy the breeze, you know? Cat K, good to see you. Thank you so much, Cat, for the wait, that was you, I believe, that donated all those memberships today. I do believe it was you. So many meatballs in this sauce now. It's crazy cray. It was nice outside today after it being so high. Oh, I know. That's my same here, Jen. I love fall and autumn. It's just the smells, the just everything about it. I love fall so very much. The smells, I love Halloween, the changing of the leaves, the crisp air in the evenings, having a fire. Every bit of that is what I wish it could be that way all year round. That is my favorite time of year. I was born in November, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but and don't get me wrong, the beach is nice and all, but the heat, they can keep that. Yeah, fall is amazing, especially when you live in Northeast Ohio. The different colors of the leaves. It's the only good thing we have here, I think. Um, we got red, yellow, orange, brown, green, beautiful colors. And the air, the crisp night air is what I love the most. After 6 heat waves. Yes, you were. Welcome back to the sauce, or to the sauce, Raquel. There was peeps dropping members. There's been people dropping memberships almost every other day in here. It's amazing. Yeah, hopefully that's still so much of that. Hopefully there's not so much here. Hold it. Texas has them colors too. Usually means heat index colors. Those. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a little different for us there, Tomboy. Hello and welcome, Tomboy. Good to see you. You've won 5 in a row. You're talking about Scully. Oh, yeah. I'm over this heat wave stuff. My favorite times of year are fall and spring. I like the brand new sun and smelling the air and all that fun stuff. And then, of course, fall. Everything's transversing over, and I don't mind wintertime as long as we don't get hammered with it. Scully Skull made an amazing song, guys. I ended my show earlier with it for me, and it turned out amazing. He did a great job, guys. I'm not a big rap person. I like the old school stuff because I'm from the old school. But I love this song that he did. He did an amazing job with it. He tore it up, folks. Very talented. Again, if we can drop his link, I want everybody to be checking him out and supporting him. Please and thank you. Awesome dude. I'm grateful to have befriended him. I'll tell you that much. I love meeting people in here and becoming friends with them and them becoming part of our family here. That means a lot to me. It truly does. You can meet some really good real people in here, folks, that are not here to try to hurt you or to just for whatever their other reason is, but it's good to meet good people and know that they're still out there. That's important to me. It really is. Borg, what's happening? I've got 2 winters of snow that stuck. I loved it though. This year, gonna have to buy my puppy shoes. They don't mind. I tried that with mine, Fizzy. They don't like them. Very difficult to come by. I don't I don't blame you for staying a little. I mean, you got to, bro. After the things we've been through in this community here with my channel, you gotta you gotta kind of take it slow. But you got a good soul, bro, and a good heart, and that's what I notice about people, and I love that. Reminds me of myself, and so did I. I learned the hard way too. And you can ask my mods that are in here that have been here. It's okay, Tandy. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Tomboy's been with me forever in a day. I've been through the good and the bad, and I've learned the hard way, and still here pushing forward. I saw your hold it. Texas has them colors too. It usually means heat index colors. So I saw it. I saw it. It's funny. Or are you talking about that? We've already had to talk about Texas four seasons. Hell, hotter than hell, and what the hell, and construction. Yes, I saw that. You said that before, Tomboy. True seeker, what's happening? This whole community is full of, as that's why I call everybody the beautiful people in here, because you guys are amazing. Everybody that comes into this community is just amazing. Good people. It's proof that there's still good people out there, and that's a lot. That's important, folks. Moonraker, what's up, Moonbreaker? I dared to go to the Twitter. No, I won't. I don't go to Twitter anymore, guys. Twitter is like an execution block. I just nope, nope. I'm good. Yep, that's what she always says. That's what she always says. 52 peeps, 41 likes. We're getting there. You guys are rocking and rolling tonight. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. We probably won't be here forever in a day, but we're gonna hang out a little bit. I noticed some discrepancies today, though. As I was reading through, we finally got through those reports today. Thank God. Um, I took notes on the reports as we were going through those for Idaho, right? There's a couple of these. I was going back through my notes that it involves Jack Showalter that kind of one disables the other. It's weird. It's very weird. I'm glad I met all of you individually. Jesse is my bestie, and I'm glad she feels safe with your. Jesse's awesome. We love Jesse here. If it wasn't for you giving him some airtime, Jesse would. Oh, you're talking about Jesse. I thought you said. I thought you meant Jesse. Her Jesse. Sorry. Would have convinced him to start. Wait a minute. I'm glad I met all of you individually. Jesse is my bestie, and I'm glad she. That's who. Yeah, Jesse with an I. I love Jesse, of course. With your community. If it wasn't for you giving her some airtime, you mean Jesse wouldn't have convinced him to start. Okay, I think I know what you mean, bro. I got you. Yeah, no. I know who she is. I know. I didn't quite understand what he was saying. I got you though. It's late. Don't get Outcast right. Outcast is another one. He's a great dude. Oh no, I understand completely. Listen, I've helped a lot of people or tried to. Okay. Anybody that is out here that wants to do something for the good in some way, that's not you don't even have to be out here trying to do good. As long as you're not here trying to hurt people. I love to try to help people to succeed here and share their links and push their name and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of people to do that for me. And I know how hard it is to get. I'm still struggling, guys. I'm only at 10,000 subscribers and I've been here going on 4 years, you know, but I'm doing it organically. I'm trying to do it the right way. And I've been through a lot of tussles, which has delayed me. So, it is what it is. So I've tried to help others as well. I believe in, help thy neighbor and things like that kind of stuff as the person I am. So that's why I do that stuff. Whether it helps me in the long run, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not out. I don't expect anything for helping other people. That's the problem with a lot of creators that I've seen that, if they help you and you start to do well, they want to throw it in your face or they want something for it. That's not what this is about. Never, 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 guys. It's just not. We should be helping each other in every aspect because we're all we got out here, folks. We ain't got nobody else to support us in the world, not just here. So, Outcast and Bronx Tales are my top three. I don't think I've seen Bronx Tales yet. I'll have to check that one out, Fizzy. Tomboys, the Dago has always been a started for other creators, and that yeah, it does happen. That's okay. It does happen. I've wiped a lot of shit off the top of my head, but that's all right. That's all right because I know where I stand. I know I'm surrounded by an amazing group of my moderators. Are just I love every one of them, and I would do anything for them. In this community as well is full of amazing and beautiful people, and I love every one of them too. So, and again, guys, this isn't just. I don't do this just to do this. Like I said, I feel like I'm trying to do something for good. And if I don't do this, this is like therapy for me too, okay? If I don't and I miss a day, I'm not right. I just don't feel like Jesse's in the house. Goodfellas prison sauce. Uh-oh. You're making the real sauce. Forget about it, Jesse. You slicing the garlic real paper thin with a razor blade? Cat's meow. That's right. That's absolutely right. And spending your life spending your time trying to hurt others or taking out your misery on others. For what, guys? For what? Come on. Still got salami. I'm going to mince it. Hey. There you go, buddy. 3 small onions. So Jesse's making gravy. Sounds good, buddy. Sounds good. We did dim sum or pot stickers, whatever you want to call them. We did that rice and we had some egg rolls, I think, too. That was dinner tonight. Yeah. Soil samples, huh? Oh, we've done that. I put pepperoni in my lasagna. Sometimes, not all the time, because it does make it greasy. All he got out of the docks was yeah, because he thinks Brian buried a weapon. Jesus God. Some of this and some of that. You can get with this. You can get with that. You can get with this. Yes, it is. I put pepperoni in it and 3 types of cheese. Actually 4, because I use my ricotta mixture. I mix that with cottage cheese and then go lay down. And I put provolone and mozz in it too, and Asiago and parm. So I guess there's more. Miss Dagburn's in the house. Good to see you, Diane. Thank you for being here. Into the oven you're going. Who head first, my brain? You sound like my wife, Jen. She does it all the time. Oh, I don't care. Yep, that's where she came from. They followed me. They were a lot of this community, and most of my mods were in another community, following another creator that used to have me come over and show up on his get up on his panels with him. And I had basically just had enough of it and went on completely solely by myself and was doing all my shows, and they all came over here. So I was greatly appreciative. It's very possible, Tomboy. We never know. P Fox in the house tonight. Good to see ya. Have you ever tried to dig dirt with a plastic shovel? I can't imagine doing that either, P. That's crazy. Cheese casserole. There's meat in it too. I put pepperoni and ground beef and pork, ground sausage or pork, Italian sausage, whatever you call it. I throw that in there too. Bianca. Miss Bianca. There's 60 peeps in the house, 52 likes. Yeah, I was looking at my notes, like I said, just because I was bored earlier. I got done. We got done with dinner. Hey, Doc. Good to see you. Doc's been here 3 years. It hasn't been that long. See, a lot of the people in here have been here a long time. That says a lot to me. I've been going 4 years. Before I was in here, I was started off in a drama community. Thank God I got out of there, and rolled over to this, and I've been doing this for 3 years, almost solid now. So, engine number. Yep. You caught on. Good stuff. You can get with this. You can get with that. I'm showing my age there. I'm about to be 51, you guys. Jesus. 4 months, I'll be 51, and I will officially be in my 50s. That bugs me. Oh, yeah. Roughly. It's been about that. Miss Meg is in the house. Good to see you, dear. I'm still up. Well, that's good. Is that good or bad? True Seeker, what up? Come on in, guys. Still a baby. I don't feel like one. I wish I could do the things that my brain wants me to do. In my brain, I feel like I'm like 28, okay? In my body, I feel like I'm 60, 71, 81. Oh, that's not old. That's not old at all. Becky. Becky. Good to see you, Beck. Really, Dago, you can stop at the 50 stock. I officially get. Hey, I'll take them discounts. I wish I was 51 again. I wish I was 28 again. I would change so many things. I'd have started doing this sooner. I would have definitely started doing this sooner. That's probably one of the best things I've ever done. And this was just a hobby, guys. I got really bored, and is when I stopped working because of the big C. Hey, Justice. And Keep It Real's in the house. What's happening? Keep It Real. See, most everybody in here has been watching me for up to 3 years. That's impressive to me. It means a lot too that people keep coming back. Now we've lost some people. Don't get me wrong, but they obviously just didn't fit in the community. That's all it is. But people that have been here going on that long, not that there's anything wrong with newer people, it just means a lot to me because you keep coming back. There's some reason you keep coming back. I can't quite understand it, but you do. So I love it. I love it. And I'm grateful. Very grateful. There you go. That'll work for you, Krista. I tell people I'm 67, 33 years younger here. I got you, bro. I got you. You've been here for a while, Truth. Yes, you have. Most everybody, quite a few. Rach has been here for a long time. You've been here. Moonmit's been here for a long time. Let's see. Truth Seeker. Nothing half-assed. She's been around for quite a while, too. Stitches has been here for quite a while. David Bird, I remember seeing his name for a while, too. Of course, Tomboy's been here forever. Bobby Old Dude's been here for a while. At least a couple years that I can think of. Cat K's been here for quite a while. At least I'm thinking close to 3 years. So most of you guys have been here for a while. How are you, David? Good to see you tonight, my friend. Yeah, it's because Wisdom told us we had to. I miss her so much, Tomboy. You have no idea. It's still surreal to me that she's gone. Every now and then, when I'm sending out notifications and stuff, her name, because it's never going to come out of my Discord or anything, her name will roll by, and I've almost sent her things a couple times. It still hurts a little bit. It really does. She was such an amazing person. Yeah, you've been here for a while, Kat. I knew that. At least your name, for sure. Yeah, she will always forever be in my heart. Like I said, this has been an amazing thing to me because some of the relationships that I've formed and the people that I've met, I would have never been able to do anywhere else. Welcome, Justice. Lisa Wilson, welcome. Bonnie Bailey has been here for a long time. Welcome, my love. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling good. Lisa Wilson. Yeah. Yes, Tomboy was always being beckoned by the wife, and now the wife is a big part of our community too. Jody Walters has been here for quite a while. Most of the people in here tonight have been here for, I'm going to say, close to, if not 3 years plus. And I appreciate every one of you. I really do, because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Chet, welcome, Chet. Good to see you tonight, my friend. Great to have you here. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's been a couple weeks, LA. Unless you had a different name before. But either way, it doesn't matter. If you've been here a couple days, a couple hours, a couple months, a couple years, I'm very grateful for all of you. Yes, I do. I sure do. You jump and run. Yes. Her live yelling about body cam shit. She lost me 30. It happens, Krista. It happens. Jules Zamora. I'm new here. Been checking out. Good. Welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. Dylan Mort. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Thanks for joining us. I was probably in the YouTube protection program, Meg. Lucci. And Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. We should do that tonight, you guys, since we're in here. We can do a Q&A. You guys can ask me anything you want to ask me, and I'll answer you. I was told before that I should do that. How does this work? I want to punch him in the face. As usual for falling asleep. Oh, Lord. It sure as hell is, Miss Jen. Sure as hell is. Who is bedtime crime? I've never heard of that one, Diane. I have no idea. This case is simple. Don't forget that. Start at 7 p.m. and slowly work from there. Okay. Ask me anything. You should definitely not allow me to ask things. You can ask whatever you want, Lucy. I don't hold back. It's okay. Well, I'm sorry there, LA. Oh yeah, definitely, Jen. Definitely, that's coming soon. Once we get past this crap with this Idaho stuff, I got a bunch of stuff written in here that I'm going to be jumping into. So, oh, agreed. Keep it real. Kylie Rodney's case, that was another huge injustice in my opinion, and a lot of unanswered questions that still make no sense to me. If that's the one you're talking about, yeah, I'm with you on that. That one cut too a little deep. Commercials. Oh, let me go check something. See if I can shut that down for you. Hold on. God, I hate that. These ads drive me nuts. I have it set on the lowest setting so that it doesn't do that to you guys. A lot of people have a YouTube Premium and it doesn't affect them, but yes, he sure did, didn't he, P? He sure did. They make people disappear right in front of you. That interview stuck tight with me, folks. For those of you didn't see it. Hold on a minute, everybody. Bear with me. Let me try to see if I can fix something here. I don't know why this always happens. Well, shoot. Phil's in the house. Seems like an eternity with me being a pain in the axe. Oh, you're fine, Phil. You think Alabama's new coach is going to do better? I sure as hell hope so, Bobby. I sure as hell. Nick Saban leaving. I knew there was going to be a problem, but I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it turned out. Hey, Taylor, good to see you. That's wild, Taylor. Let's see. Hold on, let me finish fixing this and I'll answer for you guys. Give me a second here. All right, I went in and reset that. Again, it's at um, the lowest possible. This, the fewest they put out. Hopefully that helps. All right, Miss Tandy asked the saddest case. Um, wow. There's a lot of them that are very sad. I want to say Quentin Simon. That put me in tears more than once. It's probably one of the saddest, but I know there's others. Haley hit the Montgomery case was horrifying as well. Um, Sebastian's probably the hardest one I've dealt with thus far because it 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 hit me from the inside and worked its way out because of my son. So that one has probably pulled on my heartstrings the most, which is why you don't see me covering it hardly ever now because they've turned it into a disgusting mess, and I can't do that. But I truly think about Sebastian Rogers every day. Harmony Montgomery was probably it was very hard to talk about. I didn't cover it deeply because it was that hard to talk about. A lot of the kids' cases they cut kind of deep, so I don't. You'll notice that I don't get into them and stay in them for a long time, except for Sebastian's. Harmony's was horrible. Summerwell's, I stayed in there for a long time as well, but that one I got stuck on again. I was on that case for at least a year. Um, um, Summer was just that was too much. Still is. Harmony was horrifying to me because of what I knew and found out. Um, the Stouch case, that one was a really hard one to deal with. The Boswell case, that ripped me my heart in half. Quentin Simon was just beyond talking about it now. It just I don't understand these cases with children. I don't understand them. They all of them are Moonlit. Every one of these children that have been affected, they're beautiful. They're just beautiful kids. And I don't understand people that can do this. And they don't even seem to be like bothered by it. Donkey? Is Donkey in the house? Fettuccine, welcome. Yeah, Quentin broke me a little bit. Every time they showed his face, I wanted to physically remove her from the planet when I found that out. When we watched the trial, guys, and I'm not a mean person by heart. I'm just not. In fact, I'm a little too nice. But things like that bring out, like my mods have seen me get angry. Okay, they've heard me get angry. They've heard me say things that you won't hear me say in here when we're in the discords and our meetings and stuff. But there's things that trip that, and it's got to be a lot. And like lately, I've been snapping at people in here because I'm just over it. I'm just tired of the ignorance that people present to each other and treat each other with. So, hopefully, you guys never have to see me that mad. But it's just there's so much negativity in this and in our world right now. My goal in here is to stay as far away from it as I can, and put out as much positivity to you guys that you can turn around and put out yourself. And I figure, if I present myself in a positive way, that it's going to put everybody else in a positive mood and help you all to be positive to others in your life. And there's so many people that fight against that and that want everybody to be negative and to be nasty and mean and unhappy like they are. And it just blows my damn mind. It blows my mind. Donkey, I don't even see you, Donkey. Now I do. Well, what's your question, Donkey? The Chad Dorman one. Oh, God. And that's here in Ohio. Chad Dorman. That was hard to watch. That was very hard to watch. Very hard to watch. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Lindsay Clancy. I haven't heard that name in a while, Meg. That's interesting. Being kind is the most important thing, and I believe that too, and it's gotten me in nothing but trouble, you guys. The nicer I am, the harder it comes down on me. It's funny. Yeah, we've heard some Italian. Bafangul. Come on now. Do you think that Dylan Mortensen was ever asked if Kopaka was the guy she saw? If not, do you think that she looked for his image to see if that's a good question, Lucy? And she could have been. Yes, I think she was. I think she was. I think she was. You need to listen to the Arkansas press conference. They were afraid to release information because a podcaster put out false information. See, that's insane. That's the problem with covering stuff like that. You got to be careful. Angel D's in the house. What are you saying over here, Angel? Things are YouTube's hiding your questions. You some of you guys, so or your statements. Vafangu, Bafangu. You sent me a question. I don't see him. Just ask it in the chat, Angel. Unless it is in there. I'm looking. I'm looking. Keep it real. Oh, absolutely. Don't be hating. Let me see where you're at, Angel. I don't see your question though. Or is it here? That Arkansas situation was wild. Well, here it is. What's your favorite nail style on ladies' pretty fingers? All of them. All of them. Except short. I have, and you can ask my moderators, I have a very strange attraction. I love women's hands and their fingernails. I think you know that already, Angel. I think you know that already. I love women's hands and nails. Nah, I don't do the biting the nail thing now. Just not my style. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just not my thing. I've always, when every woman I've ever dated, I know this sounds probably shallow, folks, but um, even before I got married and was dating my wife, I look at their hands. Most guys look at boobs or butts or faces or hips or thighs or whatever it is. I look at their fingers and their hands. That's my first glance, and then their face, and then the rest. That's me. I even made Dago his own. Yes, she did. She sure did. Paco, I don't like feet at all. Period. I listen. I love my wife beyond to the next galaxy. Okay, infinity. I love her beyond the level anybody could ever understand. But I don't like her feet. I don't like feet. I never have. I think in my entire life, Miss Sherry, hell, welcome. Um, in my entire life, you guys, I think I've seen two different people's feet that I actually thought I could deal with, and I still don't. I just don't do feet. I don't do feet. In this, what now? If he sees one of our hands, of course I will. I love very well manicured fingernails, and women's hands are beautiful. Even the ones that think they don't have pretty hands, I think that women's hands are beautiful. They say a lot about the person. I've always very highly respected women, mothers. Okay, um, because women do so much for the world that men could never do. I'm beyond against. Welcome, Hemisphere. Good to see you, Scott. What's happening, buddy? Legs are good too, but hands are my thing, guys. If it weren't for women, we wouldn't be here. That's all there is. Oh Jesus, yes. Tomboy made me my own set of hands. Is that what these are, Tomboy? These are so silly. You're crazy. I love it. I love it. Right. Now, see, my wife, she used to have longer nails. She's cut them like half what they were because she's a phlebotomist, and it's very hard putting um, needles in people and setting their things like that. So she's cut them at half length what they used to be. Reminds you of Dexter. I know, Fizzy. That's funny. I just watched that episode 2 days ago. Cackling after having been privy to an upset Angel D a time or two. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that anybody that doesn't have long manicured nails doesn't have pretty hands. That's not what I'm saying. I look at eyes too. Eyes and hands are my big things. But like I said, a woman's hands tells a story and tells you about their life. In my opinion, I think that's very interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of hardworking women out here that do so much. Alicia, for one, is amazing. Alicia has a whole house full of kids, and she deals with all of that by herself most of the time because her husband works, so she's home alone with the kids and cleaning and cooking and all. And they're all little folks. Most of them are little. Okay, and she'll be in a Discord meeting talking, and the kids are going nuts in the back, and she's trying to keep it all under control. And she still mods and does all that. She's amazing. It's just that's amazing to me. She's probably either taking a break right now, truth, or just relaxing, or she's dealing with her kids. It's amazing to me what women have been able to do. Just period. The things they accomplish. Single mothers, especially, that blows my mind. Blows my mind. So nothing but absolute respect. And I have always put women on pedestal way up here where they belong as compared to most. I don't understand people that don't. Someone in healthcare with 3-inch nails that's what my wife said. She said she just can't do it. She's tried. Yeah. See, that's another thing. And Alicia she has very pretty hands and very well done nails too. And she has to deal with all them kids. Welcome back, Scully Bud. Beach Babe. My wife made one of them before. That's something else my wife does. She bakes on the side cookies and cakes and all specialty cakes and stuff like that too. Oh yeah, don't. I get it. That's gross. Anybody that looks like they brush their hair in the morning with a pork chop, I'm good. Oh Jesus, Angel, you're a mess. Yes, Alicia is very real too, folks. She don't hold no bones. I respect that too. Hemisphere says we need to look into Ann Taylor's side of the plea deal. I want to know how they got BK to take that plea deal. I'm done with this case if nothing happens with the timer. Oh, I got you. Hemisphere. That's a good point. I have that same question, my friend. Simply Solo, Yinzal, good to see you. Yes, with the pork chop. I'm sorry. If it looks like you combed your hair with a pork chop, we need to have a conversation. I'm sorry. Hair gets greasy. Well, some people it does. Dago has some awesome mods here. Very smart. Amazing. All of them. Yeah, we do need to look into that, Hemisphere. I agree. I wish, well, she put out a statement. She won't be saying anything. It's going to drive me nuts until we find out something, if something happens. You know what I mean? What is my favorite dinner? Another question. Awesome. Anything Asian, Chet. I love Asian food. Truly. I could probably eat Asian food every day. Next to that, a good steak, a baked potato, and broccoli or Brussels sprouts would be my second favorite meal. Uh-oh. You're killing me with these hand pictures. What's up, good trouble? Gee, thank you, Tomboy. I appreciate that one. That hand is a little different looking to me. I'm not really going to say much about that one, but this is what these people do to me, you guys. She sends me these all the time. That's a middle finger she created. The done one. What's up? Good to see ya. Yep, I am a meat and potatoes guy. Good old fashioned all the way around. But I would eat, if I had the ability, I would probably eat Asian food every day. I love Asian food, period. That's all there is to it. I don't know why either. I don't get it. Believe it or not, I'm not a huge fan of meatballs. You'd think I would be. I'm not. Foil wrapped fast food, paper wrapped fast food, or fast food in a styrofoam container. Not me. Not me. Not me. I like it occasionally, but not too often. Taco lasagna. See, that don't sound good to me. It just doesn't. It sounds interesting, but I'm just not a fan of the mixtures of the two. Good trouble. Thank you so much for that, dear. Put this toward the stick. Oh, that'll probably buy me about a half of one nowadays. Yes, ma'am. You are right. Thank you so much for that. God bless. I appreciate it. Yeah, oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Italian food too, but I'm spoiled on it. That's the problem. I'm spoiled on Italian food because I was raised on real Italian food. Therefore, like anybody that says, "Oh, I'm going to Olive Garden. It's the best food in the world." No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, thank you so much for that. Good trouble. That's so very generous. God bless. Chicken gyros. I'll tell you something I do love. I won't. It's not the first thing I would get, but Arby's makes their gyros or gyros. Gyros is how you pronounce it. I like the lamb type gyro, but Arby's makes a turkey gyro that is amazing, folks. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh yeah, I'm a cheeseburger guy too. Don't get me wrong. A good old fashioned cheeseburger is I would take that every day. Thought he was going somewhere with the taco lasagna. You know what? It just doesn't sound. It doesn't to me either. It just that's my problem, Scully. I can't get with it, Phil. I like Mexican too. I like authentic Mexican food, but Asian food is my favorite. I had a thing with soup too. Certain types of soup, Jody. I was a chicken soup person forever. Nothing beats it to homemade. Right, 100%. And that's what my problem is with it is that if it's not authentic homemade Italian food, it just doesn't taste the best to me. I'm sorry. Stuff that they bake in the oven that's been frozen and but I does it's not good. I don't order Italian out in restaurants everywhere anywhere. Which ones now, Tandy? Uh oh my God! See, there we go. hmm Look at it. Would you look at it? I got to show it to you first. Look how beautiful, amazing, very pretty, and she's got very pretty hands too. That's they do this to me all the time. They do it on purpose. It's some weird thing. I should have never told them, but interesting, Miss Tandy. Thank you. They are. They're done very well. Very well. I love the little diamond things too. They look great. The colors match and all that stuff. I love it. Looks great. Thank you, Tandy. They are very, very nice. Oh, hush, Angel. You're a mess. Greek food I like too. Galataborco, um, the grape leaves, all that stuff. I love it. Miss Sherry. I don't do Indian food. I'm not a fan of. My daughter loves it. She does. She loves it. I can't do it. Now, butter chicken is not bad. I'll say. Eggplant parmesan is amazing. Chicken parm is amazing. Love them things too. I do like chai tea. I love it. 4 to 5 inches long. That's crazy. That's way too much. But you like buttered sausage? Let's talk about buttered sausage. That's funny, LA. Buttered sausage. Tell you about a full English. Betty, what is a full English? Liver and onions. Nope. 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 We're done, Chet. Sorry, I can't do it. Mm-mm. Listen, guys. My mother used to force that on me. I tried liver and onions 5, 6 different ways. I can't like it. I can't get it past my mouth. I can't get it past my nose. I can't do it at all. I wish I could because it's supposedly it's good for you, but I can't do the texture, the smell, the taste, none of it. I can't stand it. Well, eat something there, Krista. Yeah, liver. That's one thing I don't think should ever be eaten. Sorry. A full English, I don't know, but I'll bet it's nothing like a full. Oh my God, Phil. Jesus. My parents tricked us and told us it was. Oh hell no, Chet. Nope. I don't, no, no, no. Black pudding. No, no black pudding for me. I'll try anything once, but most anything. But I can't handle some things. So Michael 007 was talking about some of this stuff in here. You don't want to ask, Angel. Vegetable pakora is good too. I don't know. Cocktails are my favorite. Crappie is delicious. A fish, yes it is. Yes it is. Stitches. We have a lot of that around here that we can catch and cook. The best way to cook liver is open the package, throw it in the trash, and you get some deer. Yeah, I agree with that one, Tomboy. Chipped beef on toast was the nasty dinner we hated. First, was it called shit on shingles? I think maybe. Sherry says, "Hey, Dago, do you think maybe BK was involved and his mom convinced him to plea?" He's a, I don't. I don't, Sherry. The more I look at this stuff, I don't. I even less think that he was involved at that point. I don't know why. I can't force myself to think he had some involvement because nothing that we've looked at shows. Okay, any of the reports we reviewed over the past week, not one of them refer to Brian Koberger for anything. Think about that. I can't. I can't. And I respect you guys that could, that can. I can't see it. Hey, Tommy, what's happening, brother? Good to see you tonight. I hope you're doing well. I forgot to do this, you guys. My apologies. Hope you're doing well, Tommy. I was gonna. This is open discussion, and I never posted a link for you guys. For anybody that wanted to join us, hold on a minute here. There it is. It's pinned in the top of the chat. If anybody wants to join me, pop on up here. You can ask questions up here or in the chat. Either way. Catfish is one of my favorite. I love seafood, but catfish is one of my favorites. Keep it real. I love seafood all the way around. There's a lot of that, David. Yes, quite a few inconclusive things that they run with. Grapes are good in liquid form. When they make wine from them, yes, they are. Although I don't drink anymore. Pig's blood and fat. Oh, blood sausage. Yeah, I'm good. Or blood pudding. I'm good. Waiting for chat. Twiz to enter chat and kill me for saying the last comment. Oh, it'll be all right. Yeah, black pudding is gross, Scully. It is gross. I guess if you're raised on it, it's not gonna hurt you, but you could be used to it. Who knows? What's up, Tommy?
Hey, Dago, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. How you been?
I've been hanging in there and trying to enjoy as much summer as I can without this case twisting my head in every direction.
Too late. Too late.
Right?
I think we're all twisted up over this one, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
Nothing makes any damn sense.
Doesn't.
Have you been going through any of these reports?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I haven't heard from you in a minute since we've been doing it. I'm curious.
Yeah. Well, some of them are very telling in a lot of ways, you know. Some of the ones I've gotten into, it just seems to me like they botched this shit really bad.
Big time. Big time.
I think that's what they're trying to cover up. Is it?
Well,
or horse shit.
I agree. There was a lot of, as I was going through, there's a lot of mistakes that I will call mistakes. But as I kept going through, the higher I would get up in the numbers. How many mistakes do you take and say, okay, you made a mistake before you say, okay, wait a minute.
Oh my God, dude.
This is done on purpose, you know? I've never seen that.
When I talked to Cy backstage, you know, when I had him on my channel,
yeah,
he said, "Well, it's more because we talked about it," and he said, "No, it's more incompetence."
There's a lot of that, yeah.
Corruption, and in most police departments, he says that's the way it usually is. But you know, you get to a certain point, and I think you'll agree, Dago. I think you just said I did. Gets to a point where, come on, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, jeepers creepers, how much incompetence can there be?
How are they still a working police department and law enforcement with that much incompetence? How have you not arrested your damn self or something? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense.
You know, the biggest connection between Moscow and Pennsylvania, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Keystone.
it makes a huge that's good. I like that. That's a good one. That makes perfect sense. I mean, I can't. Everybody Sarge comes on and he said, listen, I have to say that I feel like maybe he did it because he admitted to doing it, took the plea deal, and I can say that, sure. I can't believe that though. I can't. One thing, I know he didn't do it on his own. I'll tell you right now that he
didn't.
Yeah,
there's no way.
And I can't, and I know this is a dumb reason to think this, but the more I look at Brian and what I know about him, the more I've looked into his past and what we've learned about him, it takes me further away from him as a suspect. The
autism thing, you know, I think the spectrum he was on was the social one, you know, which would make it seem like he's odd towards women and everything. No, he has autism, and there's certain spectrums that will affect that.
Right. And everything he does that they try. Well, for instance, when all the stuff that they put into the Dateline hit piece they put out on him, none of the stuff that he did was abnormal to me. In fact, it proved to me that he's not an incel that they've tried to make him out to be, because an incel would not hit on women the way that he did or tried to. Maybe he was awkward with it, but that's the autism, I think.
But he tried to, right? Yeah, right. He had the courage to
exactly
and whatever, right?
What's up, Buckwheat? But yeah, I agree with you. And that's what I'm saying. Nothing he did in there was abnormal. They said, oh, he looked up porn sites. So is every other man in the world. Women too. Right. You know, that's not, he's a 28-year-old guy at this point in time. That's not abnormal. He's single.
There's weird porn. I mean, there is sick porn. And you know, I'm hoping it isn't sick porn, you know.
And some of that stuff too, Tommy, we got to remember that he's a criminology student who seems to be very interested in his field. So
exactly,
you know, some of that stuff, I expect them to be looking up certain things. That's normal. Like I said before, they were trying to talk about his Google search thing. Well, Jesus Christ, If they look at mine and yours and everybody else's, we'd all be fucking criminals because of the things we look
shit.
for what we do. You know?
Because of this job that we're doing right now. I mean, we look up all kinds of crazy shit.
Exactly. So that's not an answer. That is definitely not an answer.
Right.
I don't get it. You know, I don't understand how, especially after reading these reports, how they're still stuck on the point that he did it. And what I've been noticing, I don't know if you've seen this, the interviews that Thompson's been putting out, the interviews that the investigators are putting out, they're kind of backpedaling in a way away from him being as guilty as everybody's saying. I watched some interviews where we covered this yesterday, I think it was, or maybe it was this morning. I'm losing my days, but where they were, the two investigators were on, Dollinger and Gilbertson were doing an interview with a news channel, and she's asking about, for one, she asked about the Reddit forum that he put out there, the questionnaire thing for the class that he had,
right? Yeah,
and Gilbertson said, yeah, but there was many others that were doing this too, and that takes the drop off of Koberger. And that woman was trying to push for that to be a bad thing, and he's going, no, it's not.
Right.
You know, everybody else is doing it, and they're doing a lot of that now.
Well, even what's his name? Was it Fry? No, not Fry, but Thompson got up there on some channel and did an interview, and he was saying, no, we had nothing like this.
Yep.
What, you know what? He was exactly honest when he said, when he told Ann Taylor, you got everything.
Because there was nothing, right?
They had it all.
There was nothing. Exactly.
There was nothing.
That is absolutely correct. And it's,
I do have a couple of ideas on his plea of guilty, but I got to go get a pack of smokes in the other room, and I'll be right back. Dago,
I'll be right here. Take your time, sir.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else do we got over here? Yeah, that's another issue too, Wade. I agree with you on that. And there's a couple of reports that doubled up on some Showalter stuff that I have issues with now, that I always used to, but I was basically told leave it alone and walk away. But guess what? Now it's going back to it, and I'm looking at it again. Imagine Anne on I know she'd have destroyed her, Sherry, truly, in my opinion. Yeah. Good point, Jen. Good point. And when the guy was Brian was aroused under the pit. Yeah, they're so disgusting with this shit, Lucy. I mean, they're looking for anything they can find to make this kid look like some kind of a monster, and he's absolutely not. Willie's hooking me up with an interview with Casey, so I can interview her, who was initially Brian's first girlfriend, and very good friend. And when she did her TV interview, they cut out everything she said that was not negative about Brian. So in turn, that it played into the bullshit with him. So I want to hear about the normal side to him that nobody knows about, and that way people can see him as a person instead of what everybody's made him out to be. He never had a chance. He was found guilty by the court of public opinion a long time ago, and it stayed that way. And that's what they needed to do. And now that they have him, now they're all backpedaling. No, this is not that. And there was no stalking. There was no this. There was no that. This isn't true. That's not true. Bill Thompson even blamed, believe this or not, in one interview I caught it, and I think Harsh covered it too. He blamed a lot of the negative impact on Brian Koberger because of the guilters that believe that Brian's guilty, creating scenarios and creating rumors about Brian that aren't true. That came out of Thompson's mouth. And I said, but you used it, Bill, to help to prosecute this guy. You're okay with it then, but now you're going to say it was a bad thing. Give me a fucking break. It's crazy. Right. Welcome, Michael. Welcome back. So Go ahead, Tommy. What do you got as far as the plea deal? What do you think? What do you think is the deal possibly?
Okay, I'm trying to join the chat, but I can't join the chat for some reason. Yeah. Well, here's my thinking. Ann Taylor only has so many people to investigate, and this is a huge case, and it's a very complex. It is. It's a very complex case.
Agreed.
It's probably going to go down as one of the most complex.
I would imagine, yeah, if not the most, yes.
Right. And Hitler wasn't giving her anything. Was not giving her anything. And I think the last straw was when they couldn't use alternate perpetrators. Yeah. I think was the last frickin' straw.
That in the not continuing the case for him, yeah.
If you're Ann Taylor and you're Brian Kohlberger, both very intelligent people, and you have at your disposal probably a couple thousand investigators that you can unleash on this, what would you do?
I would send them all in. I'd send them all to work. And that of course. Go find me anything you can find me on this and tell me it all.
Who would that 2,000 to 3,000 investigators be?
Well, I would imagine they would be the people from the state of Idaho that, you know.
No, look in the mirror, Dago.
Oh, derp. Yeah, all of us. Of course. Right.
YouTube. What would have happened to Karen Reed if it wasn't for YouTubers?
Oh, I know
do
that.
You think, I'm asking you this question. Do you think that they're counting on us?
You know,
in some ways.
Well, it's funny you said that. My wife said something similar to this a couple of days ago. She goes, he took the plea. He's got so many days to do what he's got to do, and then he's also got the ability to do more than that, which will give him a year, actually. But we won't get into that right now. But anyway, she knew how this would all go down, and that all of this stuff is going to be released to us, okay? All of this. And here we sit, day after day, going through this word for word, piece by piece, breaking it down, 100 to 1,000 people in each of our chats, whatever, going through it person to person, having think tanks between each other here and in our discords and all this other stuff all day, every day.
Right. Uh-oh. There you go. Where'd you go?
Hang on one second.
Okay. Well, I think it's, just for the people out there, I think we are a very strong investigative force if we get together as one. And
right. Sorry about that.
That's fine. That's what we're trying to do. And I actually just got done talking to somebody about this, and we're going to be trying to get I have a meeting Sunday, and then we're going to try to get a bunch of us together, like on an offline StreamYard or something like that, Dago.
Okay.
And just put our heads together and come out with an action that is boom, bam, 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 and enough that maybe it will almost force mainstream media to look at a different route, because as bad as mainstream media is, we kind of need them at the same time.
Makes sense.
Would you be interested in putting heads together with a few of the creators?
Yeah, sure. If it's going to help with this, yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. That's
most definitely be interested. And I thought about that myself. And because in a sense, a lot of us are we may not be doing it like purposely working together,
But yeah,
we are working together because we're all working towards the same goal in a sense.
and we borrow from each other's videos, and we do
Right.
this and we do that, and we're listening to each other, but we're
And-
not
Yeah.
we're not organized.
Exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
what we need is organization. So, God, we're going to need some women in here.
Definitely need some brains. Yes. Yes.
But I can't see a bunch of guys being too well organized.
No. Definitely would not be a good thing. But yeah, there's a lot of good creators out here that I think could work well. We could all work well together in that sense. I agree.
Yeah, I think so. You know,
be a
I
good
really
idea.
do. I think we just want answers. You know what I mean? We just want answers, and
that's what I've been saying for the past since the plea, Tommy. And I don't want this to sound wrong because it's not that I don't. Brian Koberger is not my number one priority right now. How this all happened and why this all happened to get him in the position he's in is what my priority is.
Yes,
and that's what I've been saying.
He could be involved in some way. He could be, and that might be why he feels guilty.
Possibly.
He could have been a driver. He could have been a cleaner. He could have been somebody that taught somebody how to clean. He could have been, I mean, the list could go on and on. He could have been called. He could have been called there and suckered and doesn't know how. I mean, man, you name it. It could.
I said it before. He could have gave somebody a ride to the group of people there to the area. That person, maybe he had a K-bar knife in his car that he carried around for his own protection that he brought with him because he's out of state. They stole it out of his car, went in the house. There it is. I mean, it could be a many different reasons. Okay.
Right. And he did do that research paper, like you were stating earlier. And it could have something to do with that, Dig. Think about that for a second.
That's possible.
It's very, very, very possible that he wanted to see or watch or hear or drop somebody off and pick somebody up.
Right.
Just to get into their head to see not knowing that it was going to be a quadruple red drum, maybe thinking it was going to be more of a break-in type thing or something.
Yeah, I don't think you were here yet quite, but yeah, you were kind of after. If you remember Kim, she came out and she came on to my channel at one point.
I was there before that, but yeah, she was on your channel a lot. I remember that. Yep.
And she had stated that she said that there were people that knew about this before it went down. They knew it was going to happen and after, and said that it was supposed to be a shakedown of sorts and that it got carried away. And that's what she understood about it. And I said, oh, okay, well, at this point, there's quite a few things that she told us that have come true now. It's weird.
I've said that on my show. I've said a lot of what she said is come out to be true.
Right. Yeah. And so maybe that is what it was. Who knows? You know, they were trying to scare these people. Or there was an argument that went down and it just got carried away. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't expect it to be what it was. My thing is with Brian, I looked into him, and now hearing the investigators, the prosecutors, the defense team, everybody, Brian didn't know these people. Nobody. He didn't know any of these people in his circle, which is so weird to me because that gives no connection whatsoever to this circle of people. So how did he get into that circle to be able to be this person?
Exactly.
That's the hardest issue I have dealing with him.
Right. Yep. And same here. I don't think he just drove around and picked a house with 6 vehicles parked there, 5 or 6 vehicles or whatever it was.
Right.
And decided to go in there. I even if the lights went out, I still, I mean, you don't know if someone's packing a gun.
Right. Now that we got the flash bang noise and all that shit coming out, like, why wasn't that ever in the PCA?
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing that bothers me too is pain bothers me a little bit because a lot of stuff
me a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah. And I don't know if it's just because he was such a rookie. And who in their right mind would give a guy that's been there 2 years the lead investigating spot? Dude, there was people that were over 20 years that retired shortly after that. And I guarantee you that is one of the reasons why.
I have a theory on that, Tommy. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying this is what it is. It's kind of a bit of a rabbit hole, but just think about this for a minute.
Yeah. No, I love my rabbit holes. You know that.
That's all good. If you wanted to put somebody in place that is going to be a yes man, that's going to do exactly what they're told to do without asking any questions, that's going to be grateful because they've got the spot that you just gave them, they're just going to eyes forward and not look to the sides and do whatever they're supposed to do. Brett Payne, in my opinion, would be the guy to put in place.
That's true. That's very true.
I did a show about 3 months ago, and it was the title of it was lead investigator, I believe. Who's the lead investigator on the case? Well, everybody knows that Ty Barrett was the initial lead investigator for the first 24, 48 hours, whatever it was, and then miraculously there was a conflict of interest. He recused himself, and they put Brett in his place. Okay, so by name, on paper, and by face, Brett Payne is the lead investigator. But as I went in and was showing all these reports, the documents and stuff we were looking at, not the reports but the documents, reading through past documents, looking at scenarios and situations within the case. And I kept going back and saying, but he's the lead investigator. Everything he said on the stand, he had no answer for it. I don't know. I can't recall. Nothing.
Yep.
To me, that tells me that he wasn't the lead on this, Tommy, in my opinion. The FBI was the lead on this case. They stuck his face in there and him on the paperwork. He's the guy for Moscow, but that's all he was. And I said that when all this shit blows from the inside out, guess who's going to get thrown under the bus for it? Brett Payne, in my opinion.
Yeah, and LE. I don't know about the FBI.
I think they were the lead on this the whole time. That's my opinion.
You think so?
I do.
The only thing that sticks out to me, Dago, is when I think there was arguments going on between FBI and LE.
Could be.
For one thing, FBI, it wasn't a federal thing. So, and do you remember when Fry said, "This is our investigation"? And I mean, he made it clear that.
I do.
And that's the only thing that kind of gets to me. And it makes me wonder, is there somebody controlling the LE?
I'll tell you what.
Not the FBI, but I'm saying someone with a lot of money.
I said that before, too. I'll tell you something else I saw today that sticks with me that kind of links to what you just said. As much as it hurt me to do it, I watched early this morning because I woke up really early and I was drinking coffee trying to find something. And for whatever reason, JLR popped into my feed on my TV. And I'm like, oh, God, okay. But I'm not a fan. But anyway, he did an interview with a guy that did time where Brian's at right now. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? I couldn't find anything else good to watch. So I threw that on and I watched it.
Sure.
And through this whole interview with this guy, the guy lives in Moscow. And he's from Moscow, okay? And they did the whole rigmarole about what Brian's going to go through and where he's at and how things go and all that stuff. And then towards the end of it, midway through, he starts talking about Moscow. And a couple things he said was that Moscow is a different type of place. And
it is.
He said, oh, my God, it is. He said he's seen people disappear right in front of his face. And then he said Moscow is connected. And, of course, JLR said, in what way? What do you mean? And he goes, well, they're connected. And then his wife or somebody was to the side of him. And you saw him look up and he was like, yeah. And he said, I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to talk about that. Okay.
Right.
And it just kind of left everybody hanging. And JLR said, oh, I got it. Welcome, Mama 4. So I've always had a feeling about Moscow when Rory went there and the way he was treated when he went to the corner club, the way he was, threatening aspect.
At Linda Lane. At Linda Lane, when I sent them over there. And the guy came out there, get the fuck out of here, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for the language. I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about that. Everybody in here swears when they want to. Yeah, and when he went to the Jack in the Box, the way they kind of lied to him and twisted everything around for that, the people that he tried to talk to that didn't want to talk to him at all. There were people that said that they could talk to him, but they were afraid to, from what he had told me. Things like that. So,
right.
There's something not right in the corner club.
I'll tell you what. We've been well, there is a secret owner of the corner club, for one thing. We did look into that, but also there is a lot of money in Moscow. I mean, the place is loaded. I would like to know what the average is of like millionaires in 25,000 population town. You know what I'm saying? And see what their percentage is compared to the rest of the country. Because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of really, really rich people. And some have a lot of pull. And some of those people those families, and I know you know this, are involved in this case. And
I agree.
It has to make you wonder that, who's really pulling the strings.
I've been wondering.
Fry retires. He didn't want nothing to do with it.
Everybody left
out of it. Everybody left.
Captain Lanier retired. Fry retired. There was multiple like patrolman officers that just left.
Rosie disappeared. Isn't Rosie like pushing papers now or something?
I don't even know where he went. There's last I knew. Plus, there was an internal investigation, multiple internal affairs investigations on him. There's dirt on a lot of these guys, and it's not normal for. Granted, everywhere has crooked police department, but it is what it is. Payne doesn't work there anymore either. Now he works for the university now.
Oh, Payne's not there anymore either, huh?
No, he works. He's head of security for the University of Idaho. Figure that out.
Oh, for the University of Idaho or Washington, Idaho?
I believe it's Idaho. Yes.
Idaho. Huh. That's kind of strange, and it's
real strange. And somebody else took off from around there, took a job like that somewhere else too. It's very odd to me how this has all worked itself out and broke down. If you go look at the roster for who was there when this happened as compared to who's not,
right?
It's a huge difference. Dallinger's there, yes, he was the captain, but he's the chief now. And then many of the people that had the names on these reports, they don't exist there anymore. It's very strange.
It is. Someone is pulling the strings back there.
And Fry truly didn't retire, Tommy. He ran for sheriff. He failed.
Right.
He's working in Washington as a chief in Washington now. So you just wanted to away from this.
He knew he was going to lose that sheriff's election, dude.
Of course.
That was just his out to get out of the whole Moscow situation.
Yeah.
You know it. I know it. And everybody in this
he wanted out. Bill Thompson's getting out too.
Well, yeah, he's retiring, I'm sure, by now.
Right, he is. And there's other people within the court systems that have left too, from what I've heard. So I don't know what the deal is, but I feel that Brian's plea has something to do with fear, possibly, because my understanding is that there were threats being made to him, of course, his family, the defense team, court staff, and
even the judge, even Hitler.
Yeah, and that's a lot. Okay,
it is.
So I think that's why.
So why are all these threats, Dago? Why are all these threats? If they got the real guy and everything, why so many threats and all this shit going on?
There you go. There's the question.
Hey, Bianca. Good to see you, girl. Dude, did you see what she sent me? Dude, I gotta show you this. I can share on here, right? And then you add it.
Yeah.
Everybody's gotta see this, dude.
No problem.
You're gonna crack up, dude. I gotta find it first, so just give me a minute here.
Oh yeah, take your time. That's fine.
Yeah, keep going, bro. I'll find it here.
I'm looking. Just like the Ozarks, it does kind of have that feel a little bit. I agree with you on that one, Krista. You think they took the officers' names off the website? It could be. It could be because people were looking into them so deeply. But I've seen things where they're saying some of them retired, some of them transferred out, so on and so forth. I don't know. Well, they're saying he's talking about taking early retirement now, Beck, because he got reelected. He was going to retire and was going to step away, but he wanted to stand through the case. He said. I don't know. I don't know. There's definitely somebody higher above that's very important that is pulling strings all over Moscow. That's a fact. Or multiple somebodies. I think Scott Green may be part of that loop of people, possibly because Scott was involved in everything and anything that had to do with this from the beginning and had no reason to. Yes, he did. He got reelected. This is what he said in the article I read on him. ISP Gilbertson, I'm sorry, but the way he explained things at the press conference is a whole lot of nothing. Right. Him and Payne both, when they were doing that press conference with Bill in the background, you could see the faces Bill's making when they're answering questions. And they're both in a question to come up, and they would both look at each other like Dumb and Dumber, and then they'd answer the question. Some of them they couldn't. And it's like, yeah. Okay. Right. And did they finally do one for you? There it is.
Out, guys. Oh, I got to start it. Right.
That's funny.
Hold on a second here. This is some funny shit, dude. I got this in my email.
The audio's not there, Tommy.
Not loud enough? No?
I can't hear it at all.
No audio?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize.
I haven't figured that one out. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, yeah, it's hilarious, dude. It's
hold on. Let me show you something here. 1 second.
All right, you got one? You got one too? Oh, Bianca, you just cracked me up. You made my whole day.
Yeah, there's a few of us that Scully made a bunch of these in Outcast for a lot of us. These are great. Check it out.
It might have been. I think that's where it came from. I think at the beginning. Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, it's.
Typically, when a video is brought, they typically don't. It doesn't look like that, and that bugs the shit out of me. Just P, show me your face real fast for like 3 seconds, and I'll tell you how to make sure you're trying to show your face and not your waist. Please and thank you, and then you make sure you're who you are, and you're trying to show your face and not your waist. Please and thank you, and then you pop up there. You're trying to show your face and I'll tell you. Just P, show me your face real fast. Oh, that's not the best.
Oh my god!
Hang on a minute. I'll show you something else too, because I know you know. Hold on.
I'd like to do a whole show. I'd like to do a whole show with that baby face and everything. I think
somebody told me I should do that. Oh, okay. Hold on, Scully. Hang on just a minute. Bingo. All right, here we go. I got connections, Tommy. Don't worry.
Oh, there we go. Come on. when I heard this, and Twat messaged me saying they blocked her, they sealed their phone rack. I'm going, what the F? Come on. Unbelievable. So what's next? What's next at Mr. Hitler? Hitler, you're a piece of shit, dude. Retire. You're a piece of shit in my book, man.
You think we boys?
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it.
Crack me up, dude.
Hang on. Watch this. Give me a second here. Yeah, these guys are great with these. I love them.
Oh,
Every one of them. Okay, so this. Take a guess who this is.
That's got to be Kane, right?
Nope. Hold on. You'll hear the voice in 1 second.
Okay.
But the sheath itself. So if you've got the knife in one hand and you've got you pulled it out of the sheath, and people say, why would he take a sheath in there? It's like, brother, this thing, I ran it across.
I know the voice, but I can't
my arm.
it.
That's Jeff H. That one's great. I loved it. I got a whole slew of them here for you.
Do you really? I don't. Only one I got is mine, and then it had a little bit of Outcast at the end there. And
Yeah. Well, hang on to your pants, dude, because there's some good ones here. Hold on.
A friend on a.
Oh, that's some funny shit, dude.
How sharp it is. I was like, whoa! It just shaved off all my hair in this little pack. Tending to use it.
Next up, who we got?
Explains why the other two girls he wouldn't have done anything to, because they didn't know that he was
Gray Hughes.
They were sleeping.
First of all,
Yeah, but I look too much like Gray Hughes.
Right now, this next one, a lot of people wouldn't guess. This is what's his name? Estes, that tour guy. Yeah.
Yep.
The guy that runs all over his apartment while he's talking, right?
Right.
Jay Embry. And then I'll explain why I gave an apology to him. My friends, this is so important, and these will be my opinions. But I think if you really look closely, we got to ask the questions. I want to ask you, everyone, who is Jay Embry? You know, again, he's had hundreds and hundreds of videos. And I don't
all he ever talks
he's
about.
as successful as channel. That I'm not going to condemn him for that. But we got to ask, who is Jay Embry? He comes from the ether. Nobody knew who this guy was, right? And he claims he's all about truth and justice. I'm not sure where he was during COVID. I was a public
block. It's a POV switch.
Oh my God.
Now this is Pavarotti.
Right.
POV switch. Well, it flips their switch, and they no longer like you. Believe me. Oh yeah. While I'm going through this, I got this.
Needs darker sunglasses though.
And they no longer like you.
Wrong with you.
Jules.
That knows everything that this is valid. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all make us out here with real questions look stupid. I refuse to be lumped in with these people. I have a brain. I have real questions. So do thousands of us. But whenever a small portion of us do this kind of crap, we're not supposed to just stand by and be okay with it either. So here I am.
Fuck with somebody's right to their child.
This is Lana.
Oh, Lana.
Yes.
Oh, you do got a shitload of them.
I have no idea if Brian Clover is innocent or not, or guilty, but you are presumed and you are cloaked in that innocence, and nobody.
Oh, this is some funny shit, dude.
Trial. And if you think it's okay,
Lucy, little Pop Dahmer.
then go watch somebody else's bullshit that's gonna feed that fucking mush brain of yours, because you're not gonna get it here.
Oh my God, that's just hilarious stuff.
POV block. It's a POV switch, and once you get the POV switch, and they no longer like you.
I think Outcast did all of those. Those were good.
Outcast, that's unbelievable, awesome, dude.
Yeah, and then the other two, he did me, and then you got to figure this one out. This one was great too. Hang on.
Especially when you watch you watch the hearing, you watch him stand up and admit to going in there, premeditating this, and he went in there to do this, and just agreed to everything. And no big deal. He did it. He did it because they forced him, and he did it because there was a plan, and this is going to happen.
Well,
in the future.
really?
I'm not one of those man. You know me.
Oh my God, that is too funny. Hey, Peps. Oh my God, some funny shit there. Oh, did you freeze up today? I'm here alone.
Sorry about that. Something glitched.
Oh, and now it's two of you.
There we go. But yeah, that was Willie too. Those are all the ones I've gotten so far.
Right. Yeah, I got to get those rest of those ones. It'd be cool if we can have like the baby as the guest.
Yes, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. I would love it. I know there's a way to do it. That'd be great.
There's got to be a way to do it. It would be funnier than hell.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'd love to get them all in here though. But Outcast and Scully have been doing them. They've been doing a great job with them. There's one, oh God. You know who Viviana is?
You're right, James. What's that?
Are you familiar with the creator? Her name's Viviana. I think it's
yeah.
They did one of her too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet you that's good.
That was beyond funny. I can't find the damn thing. I'm looking for it right now. Oh boy. Hold on here. I know where'd it go, Scully? I know it's in here somewhere.
So Scully's the one that makes them up?
Him and Outcast, they do them both.
Okay,
Both
all right. I got you. A great job, guys.
Yeah. I think it might be in here.
Bianca's sending them out, right?
Bianca sent me one too.
Love you, Bianca.
Let me look. Of course, this one, this is me.
Typically, when a video is brought, typically don't. It doesn't look like that. And I bug the shit out of you. Just Pete, show me your face real fast, just for like 3 seconds, and then I'll throw you out there.
But you know what? What you're saying, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, you have to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Yes,
I mean, I was on Roberts one time, dude, and it was such a good show. And somebody got up there and they fucking did a dick flick, dude. They fucking showed their shit, dude.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's ignorant.
Yeah.
Absolutely ignorant. That's why I tell everybody, other than like people like you or people that are regulars in here, like you got to show your face.
Right.
You just got to.
Right.
They've done it to me before too. Bianca just sent me this one. I think this is Bronx Tales.
Oh, Bronx Tales. Yeah, she's cool too. She has a good channel.
Hello, our favorite humans. Welcome to Bronx Tales with your host, Bronxy V, and me. I'm Logan. Thank you for being here. First, I want to just thank every single one of you who joined our live last night. And
oh my God,
this is great.
Replay, we wouldn't be here without you. We just want to thank you so much.
Yeah, the dog, right?
This is an amazing community with amazing people. You guys have excellent ideas and thought processes, and
the way they line up the mouth it's perfect. Kills me. I love it.
Right. That's just crazy. Oh my God, that's too fun.
It is awesome. I love them though. It's good to get a good laugh in.
Yes, yeah. Because things are so intense sometimes on this case.
Definitely.
Sometimes I just need a break. Holy shit.
There's one for you too.
earth his lawyers are going to go?
And as much as I can't stand her, this was funny to me.
Oh, is this the Viviana?
No, not yet.
No.
This is Smashley Trashfield.
Oh, don't know her.
Ashley Banfield. Sorry.
Oh, right. Okay, I gotcha.
I can't stand her. That's what I call her.
Can't. She's a little better on her own channel, but still, yeah.
Was some of the things she said about Brian, about hoping that he gets shanked in prison and all that kind of shit, I can't handle that. That's too much. But yeah, this is somebody put her together with one of these.
Oh, gee. Yes, I would love to see that one.
But like, what was the burger phone story? Well, I just want to be really clear. I am not a drug dealer or a criminal, but I have a burner phone because I've actually been calling Brian Koberger in jail, trying to get him to consider returning a call, and he hasn't so far. But Alex, you'll be the first to know if Brian
I wouldn't either. Not with that bitch.
And the family of the defendant. Talk to me about the Kobergers finally coming out west and attending one of these hearings.
She's a mess. Yeah, I've seen that. I've heard that's pretty good.
Oh, it's really good, dude. It's really good. Yeah, that's some funny stuff, man. Yeah, I'd like to see the Viviana one. I bet you that's funnier than hell.
It's in here somewhere.
She doesn't like me too well.
She doesn't like a lot of people too well.
Right.
Don't feel bad.
I don't at all.
Even
oh God.
And I think when she hears somebody say, "It's okay, I'm here to help you."
Oh my God.
And there he is.
No idea what you're talking about. When we later on figured out and investigated and found out that it was the FBI.
That's Steve Gonsalves.
Two parallel investigations.
Right.
So I think, and I've been told that the FBI wanted clear lines. Like, you guys are going to be working on this stream.
It's way too funny, man. Dang. Yeah, I don't know much about AI or how it works or anything. I should get to know it, I suppose. The world is changing too fast for me, Dago. It's like, slow down, man. You know? Oh, you're muted, Dago.
Sorry. Yeah, I agree. The technology especially is really...
It's going too fast, man. It's too fast for me.
This one here, Tommy, you'll love this. Watch this real quick.
All right. Definitely Lana.
What is up? Good evening.
Why are you always talking about these cases or whatever? Because I don't go around talking about, hey guys, let me show you this case where everybody did their jobs. No, they're supposed to do their job. We actually pay their salaries. Like, they're supposed to do their job. You go to work, you're supposed to do your job. All right. I'm not in the boat of everybody gets a trophy. I'm not in that camp. Okay. Sorry, but everybody has a gift though. It just, whatever your gift is, go do it. You know, if you can't make a layup, don't try out for basketball. Hey, you can draw really well. All right. Go be an artist.
The pencil kills me. The pencil is
right.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. That is some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Yeah. I should
I'm
get
not. Holy shit. What is this?
The emails.
Wow. I didn't even see that.
Oh, man.
That is weird.
That is very weird. Wow.
All right. That's Outcast for you. Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. He's brought a lot of entertainment to the community.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And that's what's good, about this community is that, we mostly get along fairly well. At least respect each other and
yeah.
stuff. I mean, there's a few out there that, you know, whatever. I think we got rid of a couple of the really bad ones. So,
yeah.
But if we could just get together, you know, get like Lana maybe and some of the real good ones and have a big meeting and just come out smoking. I mean, fucking smoking with shit.
I agree.
And
I'm down. I'm down for it.
You know, start sending these videos to mainstream media.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I believe that was.
I think we need them on our side, Dago. I really do. I think we need them on our side. Because,
well, if we could get them to be to agree to seeing the other side a little bit and seeing what we're seeing, then I think it would be amazing.
Right.
Then the world would see it. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
The problem I think with that, Tommy, is that they all run off of scripted. They're only allowed to say certain things, and I wonder if they would be allowed to say these things or to introduce.
Well, I think that's why Ashley came up with her own channel, and Brian Enton's got his own now too. That way, they're not controlled by anybody but themselves.
But they're still on the same narrative, though. That's the sad part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have seen a couple of the Banfield shows that she actually questioned.
Oh yeah,
stuff. You know what I mean? She actually was questioning things, and she wouldn't have done that on her regular TV show. You know what I mean?
She can't. Right? You're right.
Right. So I think it's a good thing that they get their own channels and voice their own opinions and make themselves accessible to the public a little bit more, and maybe they'll start learning.
Well, I noticed Anjanette Levy does one too, and she seems to be somewhat listening to some of the other stuff and possibly looking at some of the other stuff too. And if they could take that, what they're seeing or learning, or maybe if they're seeing it and understanding it the way we are and taking it back and saying, yo, look, okay, that's not what we thought it was. It's not what we were told it was. This is a problem. This needs to be heard. Maybe that would work. That would be a good idea.
Right. Well, you take a look. I was in Birdie's room, and he was showing Eva 22's video there, which is really good if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, I've been watching her stuff too.
Yeah, and was going over that. I mean, how can they not look at something like that or any of this stuff and not question what we've been told?
That's the same question I have, Tommy. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. And sooner or later, it's got to break, right? Yeah, it has to. The only thing is, I question why he pled guilty. Not just that, why Ann Taylor would even allow him to.
I gotta say, I've been saying this. There has to be, with what I know of Ann, of course, in the beginning, a lot of us look back at her cases and how she did, things she's covered, how she's a good attorney. She's a great attorney. So this made no sense to do nothing. The only, she did do her job by taking the death penalty off the table. Yes. But you left him with nothing, and you know that they don't have a case. Okay. You have to know that they don't have a case over there. They know they don't have a case over there. So this is what made no sense to me. And for her, you're right. For her to allow that or to recommend that tells me there's got to be something else going on. There's some form of some kind of a plan, for lack of better terms, I guess. I feel like that may be coming down the line, Tommy. And like I said, he's got 36 days.
Is it 36 now? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 36 days left to file an appeal. And if he doesn't, or there's something else Tomboy was talking about that he can file for as well that would give him, I think, up to a year. But
or they just find out that it's somebody else. Like it's definitely proven. You know
that's
what I mean?
The only other way it's going to come out, right? If they have that proof, it could be what she was doing was trying to get some extra time under her belt because he denied the continuance and then denied the alternate suspects. So it's like I felt like she felt like they hit a wall and had nothing else they could do unless they
buying time. Buying time.
Post conviction relief. Thank you, Becky. I knew Tomboy was saying it earlier too. That's his best bet, and he has a better chance with that because that I believe that will extend this out and give him a year for them to be able to. What my opinion would be is to prove the bullshit, the corruption, put everything out on the table that has happened in this case, and show that or bring forth new evidence. You know what I'm saying? And or proof up to who actually did it. You know what I'm saying? That in a sense, and maybe that's the plan because if I said this earlier today in my earlier show, Brian comes off to me like a person that would not want this to be a half-ass situation. That if he believes he's innocent, that he would want it all the way. Like I am completely innocent of this. I had no attachment to this, and I feel like he would want to prove all of that 100%. Because a lot of people were questioning the reason why he didn't react to this, the reason why he was stoic, blah blah blah. Well, one, I believe he was told to be, and two, somebody said something in here, Seahawks fan, Tandy did, and it made a lot of sense to me. And think about this: if you had no connection to this, Tommy, to something like this, nothing at all, you knew nothing about this. One, they didn't make him allocute, okay. I think that's because they knew he couldn't tell you what he did with anything because he wasn't there. Okay. He couldn't tell you how he was involved and what happened because he wasn't there. And being that he wasn't there and had no connection to these people, the victims, no nothing. Why would he feel bad when it wasn't him that did it other than just being human nature? You know what I mean? How's he going to react? I'm sorry to something he didn't do. That's how I felt why that went down like that.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be an interesting next 36 days, I think. I think as a YouTube community, I think we need to do as much as we can do in 36 days. I hate to say it, but I think we need to come out smoking. And
I agree. Thank you, Robert. Good to see you, brother.
I just
I agree. And I'm like I said, I'm down, Tom. Anything that I can do to assist or be a part of it, I'm here for it because I want the truth. I do. I just want the truth because
same here.
What's happening to him is not just happening to him; it's happening to you and me. And
the whole country,
all of us, because this could very well happen to each and every single one of us the same way it's happened to him. Every one of our rights are being violated. With
you imagine what these other, let's say these other states, they see that what they get away with here, you're going to start seeing it in other states. You're going to start seeing it in other states. Hey, we can get away with it. Idaho did.
That's what I mean. And we've seen it with Delphi. Okay. It could have happened in Karen.
Brazen. I mean, just in your face. We don't give a shit what you think. We're going to ram it down your throat.
And we're doing it however we want to do it. Just like Judge Gall through the third party defense said, nope, you're not going to say the word Odinism in my court. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. And then boom, here we are. Like I said, and like you said earlier, if Karen wouldn't have had the backing she had, she'd have been in the same boat, but she luckily got out of that. So it's every other case we look at. This is happening now. This is the norm. And that's not good to me. Okay. It's scary as shit. And I'm scared to death for my kids and my grandkids, because I'm not going to be here that much longer. But going forward for the future, Jesus Christ, that I don't want to see that happen to anybody. And it very well can now. If you look at the stats on how many people are sitting in prison right now that are absolutely innocent, even on death row, it's so high.
It is. High. It would freak people out if they knew the real statistics.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's do it. Yeah, right. David Berg, touch DNA for jaywalking, 100%, my friend.
Well, like I said, I got a meeting on Sunday, and then I'll let you know how that goes, and
absolutely.
See what happens here, because if we can get like even 8 to 10 creators involved in this, I think it would make a difference, because, and especially if we can get it organized, you do this show, you do that show, you go this angle, we go that angle, and slam it home. slamming home. And there's enough. Here's what's crazy, Dago. There's more evidence that he's not guilty than there is that he is guilty.
Exactly.
That's
100%.
crazy.
They had nothing. Nothing. And if you had scales, it would be like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, big time.
He definitely would have won in court. He would have won in court. And that's what blows me away. He would have won in court.
Absolutely. Oh, Hemisphere. Rory's still around. He doesn't do the channel that he was doing this case on. He has another channel that he works with for something else, but he's still around to that aspect. That's what I know about it.
Yep, he's doing good. He's doing good. He got out of the true crime right now, and he might actually be. He's thinking of doing a baseball channel.
Okay, there you go. Cool.
Yeah, and he's doing the other Truth for Justice or whatever for
that thing he's doing with Terry Martin, right?
A trafficking type thing, and
right.
Yeah, he's keeping very busy. Yeah.
Also, definitely an important thing that needs to be talked about. So good.
It does. It does.
Glad they're doing that. Terry comes in here all the time. She was here last night.
Yeah, she's one of my mods too, so she's in all the time on my stuff.
Absolutely, it's good. I'm glad they're doing that. It really does need to have a lot of attention.
It really, and the thing is, what's crazy about that too is you get shut down, dude. You get what do they call it? Shadow banned and shit. I tried doing that, and they shut down my video saying that a copyright thing, and all I was doing was sharing some small little channel story, and they shut it down. And it's like, what the hell? Hey, Randy.
They don't want right. They don't want you talking about it. They don't want you talking about it, and that's a damn shame. What's up, Randy?
Right. Yeah.
Damn shame.
Yeah. And you know what? It might figure into this case.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Very well could figure
I believe that is a grand possibility, as well as I don't mind definitely an issue with drugs as well. I think there's a multitude of things that this could be wrapped around. So
yeah, me too. Yeah.
And
hey, Randy, brother.
always thought that for sure. And what you said with the other possibility is definitely another possibility. That again was something Kim brought up 3 years ago and said that this is an issue in their area. So, but that guy today in that interview that I watched really hit me hard, Tom, where he said that Idaho's connected, and that's all I'm going to say. And he wanted to say more, but he had a bit of a fear look to him, and he said, no. And this guy's a hardened criminal that was in prison more than once, okay, in that area. And he said, I'm just not gonna talk about it. And JLR,
I wish I knew it all, because I'm not scared at all, dude. I'll blurt it right out there.
Right.
I ain't scared at all. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious, okay, that it's an issue. And he did.
Well, what it is the cartels are infiltrating the sororities and the fraternities to sell their rugs for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so the FBI and the law enforcement are infiltrating them also with CIs so they can combat the rug issue. Well, then you run into problems of the CIs getting red-rummed. And there's a number of them across the United States. One right close by me here in South Dakota, and one in North Dakota also. They end up gone, floating in a river. So that battle shouldn't be going. They shouldn't be hiring these kids as CIs, dude.
There's a lot of that, right?
Do your own effing work. don't get these kids involved. They're already getting involved in the rugs. You know what I'm saying? They don't need any more pressures.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, these are college kids. Yeah. Okay, they're doing what college kids do.
Yeah, let them go to school. You know,
and because you're trying to use them to do your job, like you said, they're ending up dead, and that makes no sense to me at all. Like that's just not right. I'm sorry. And it's not just the college kids, but Idaho has a lot of CIs, a lot. Okay,
they do. Well, it's a bad area there. For all kinds of the TRAFFICKING.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like saying that word on my channel at all. I've learned my
lesson. I get it.
And but it's huge over there. And if you remember the very first time I tried getting a hold of you, you didn't answer my email. Rory did. You didn't know me at the time. Though.
No, I get it.
And, well, Rory didn't either, but Rory wasn't getting as many emails, I'm sure.
I was getting thousands. It was hard to stick to them.
Right. And so when he got me on, you know, I wanted to explain, and I used chess as a you know, way to explain it. But I've been saying that since day one, that it's a major hub. And
well, and it's because it's so close to a lot of different things that people are coming in. We got Canada, we got all sorts of things all right around this area. So yeah, it's a good spot for it, you know.
It's a very, very good spot for it. Yes, and it's in one of them smaller towns that they can get away with shit. I mean, it happens here on the reservation. It's a hub right here too. Also, that's one of the reasons I knew it was. As soon as I started seeing and looking into stuff, and it was like, oh, okay, this is definitely a hub. This is definitely a hub. And it's bigger than I thought it was.
Well, and that's the thing I was getting ready to say. We talked about a lot of this stuff years ago, and it started off.
You were there.
Yeah, it started off like, okay, I can see this, and then the more we've looked into it, the more we've talked, it's just bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
And then you get to a point where you're like, all right, well, I'm not going to go that far today with it because it's way up there now. And and truly, like Molly lives there, and she's saying, yeah, that's true. Tomboy has from there and has been telling me that from way back when it's been a problem. Okay. And there's other groups of people, I'll just put it, groups of people that control these areas very, very strongly. Okay.
Right.
And they're all intermingled. So,
well, you're talking, you know, like the whole operation with Gil there. He had over $1 million, dude. I mean, that's big time. That's not no small little potatoes.
No,
that's big time.
Yeah, like Molly said, we're not just potatoes. That's a fact. And it's always been, because think about it. Okay, if you want to do something like this, Idaho, America is you know, corn-fed, hometown, best place to hide something like this because nobody's going to look there. Okay, well, exactly. until they have to, I should say. So yeah, it's absolutely, and like I said, it's in a very, very perfect spot to be accessible to many other places and ports, and like you said.
Yeah. So, well, 30 miles to Lewiston, and a lot of people didn't realize that Lewiston was a port.
Yes.
It's a major port.
Major port. Yes, sir.
Major port.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
My brother.
What's up, my two of my favorites? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm up here with two of my favorites.
Well, I'm stuck in between two old-fashioned guitar players now, folks. I'm in trouble.
No. I'm a
drummer and guitar player. I'm sorry.
I am.
I'm stuck between two drummers. I'm stuck between two.
Yeah, I'm a drummer.
Right.
My ears.
That's right. We're gonna beat you, Tommy. We're gonna beat you to death.
There you go. You just need a singer somewhere in the middle here.
I'll bring my wife. We'll bring the wife along.
Well, I'll let you play the drums and I'll pick up the bass because I can do that too. Does that sound all right, there, Randy?
Oh,
Okay,
hey, we
that's
got a
cool.
band. We got a band. Yep.
Let's.
I can sing somewhat.
Actually, I got my son's around here somewhere. He can sing his brains out. So there you go.
There. Oh my God!
Nice.
Stop.
There we go. There
Can
we
he
go.
harmonize? Can he harmonize with my wife? That's...
Probably he can harmonize with anybody.
Ah,
Randy's wife has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, my son. You can ask them when I do my music nights from time to time. My son will come in here and play and sing, and he's amazing. I did well with that one.
I don't know how I missed that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God. Hey, thanks for letting me up, Dago.
You never need to
Tommy,
thank
nice
me.
to see
Yeah,
you. Oh my
thank you,
God.
Dago.
I can't
You're always
believe I'm
welcome.
up with Tommy and Dago at the same time. Oh my
All right.
God.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's great.
Yeah, we
All right,
need
so
to
what
get
do we-
Dago back up in the show one of these times. What we gotta do.
Yeah. So what are we talking about?
Been a
just
while.
Jumped in.
Same thing we're always talking about, Randy. The stupid shit in Idaho.
Right. Stupid shit in Idaho.
The Idaho Police Department. Blah.
The judicial system too. I said it something in my earlier show today. I made a statement. I said, "Can you guys imagine if they were able to absolutely pull the truth into this and find the people that actually did this, that completely exclude Brian the way? I mean, there'll still be people that think Brian did it no matter what. Okay, but the way that this is going to flip for him, for one, and for all the other people that are out there that swear to God he's guilty. Can you imagine how it's going to be out here for that? That would blow my mind.
Oh, I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. I just want the right people, and I just don't think that Brian's the right person.
I can't make myself believe it, Tommy. I've tried. It doesn't fit.
I can't even. I've tried hard too. It doesn't fit. Just doesn't fit.
And like you said earlier,
And,
there's so much more evidence pointing to the fact that he didn't do it. That's the problem.
Exactly. Right. And then him alone being not just a vegan, but I mean, jeez, don't even use pans that had meat in it. I mean, go buy new pans, you know.
The guy couldn't even fillet a fish the right way, but he could do this, right?
Right. Yeah. It doesn't make
fillet
sense.
a fish, but he can fillet 4 people. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
In 9 minutes or 9 minutes. Right.
Yeah. I know I could do that. I'm good. I could do that. Yeah, right.
And one 6'4", very athletic guy. Yeah. Okay.
Just happen to pull up to a house and go, you know what?
Well, now that's what they're saying. You're right, Randy. Now,
Yeah, that's what they're saying now.
they're asked for the motive, and they're like, "Well, they just happen to pick this house. We don't know why. We don't know who the target was. What the fuck? What?
That's what they got left. That's all they got left.
So it goes from Maddie's the target. Well, first it was Kaylee, then Maddie, to now the house was the target again. Like they said in the beginning, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, and here we are again. They don't know. That's the problem.
Right.
But they're going to stick with this. Hey, Humphrey, good to see you. It's unbelievably ridiculous, you guys.
It is.
Every question they're asked about Brian, they're giving it's deniability. They can't say something negative because it's not true. And they know that. But I do wonder, I do wonder, you guys, if possibly that they do know who might have been responsible, but they can't say it. Okay.
I think they know exactly who did it. That's what I think.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've been thinking that a lot lately. They just
at least LE does. I don't know if Thompson does, but LE does. LE knows exactly who did it.
Well, yeah, because they were all part of the cover up.
They would have to know. They would have to know to an extent.
Sure.
You know, whether or not they're looking at it or they're looking away from it on purpose, they would still have to know to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Totally.
And I agree with that, Yvonne. This has become a cold case. Because I don't think Brian did it. I just don't.
Well, that's what I was scared of from day one, is that, well, maybe not from day one, but after I knew that he wasn't guilty is that it was going to turn into a cold case, and they'll never.
Which is why the Gonzalez Steve has been so angry about this, because he felt the same way, I think. And I think Steve at this point knows.
Yeah.
I still think that they think Brian's possibly involved, but they do definitely know there's somebody else or others involved in this for sure.
I think so too. Yeah.
Right.
I
think so,
totally
too.
agree. I agree too.
Yeah.
I think they've known that for a while, and that's why they wanted this to go to trial so bad. And Steve made a statement and said, I wanted him to stand up and tell everyone he did it by himself, because he doesn't believe that. I know he doesn't at this point.
I was really looking forward to trial. I wanted to see Dylan and Bethany on the stand. There's a few others I really wanted to see on stand.
Those questions needed asked. They did.
Well, it don't matter. I mean, Dylan's got, over $70,000 now, so she's
for healing. For healing, you got to heal with that money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard about that today. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so she's in good shape.
She'll
be healed and have 50,000 in her account. Whatever.
Yeah,
and half of them are in Europe right now,
right?
As far as I know,
right?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Tom?
Half of them are in Europe on vacation. They're off celebrating.
You mean all the other people, as it were?
The young kids, yep.
Yeah.
Off in Europe taking a. Well, like Kaylee was supposed to go too, but yeah.
The one that I think would be the most impressive on the stand, or would have been, is Bethany, because I think out of everybody in this, that she was probably most innocent with knowledge.
I think I'm going to disagree with you on that one, but
that's
that's your opinion.
That's okay.
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
And I could be wrong. It's just the way the text messages and everything and the reports read. I felt that maybe Dylan fed her information to get her on board with certain things, but I could be wrong.
All right. Well, what I heard from someone very close over there is that Dylan was kind of known to be kind of the slow one in the house.
I've heard that too. I have.
She's kind of slow.
Yeah. She doesn't catch up with everybody else as quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I've
would make
actually put my emphasis more on Bethany lately.
Okay.
Well, she supposedly has exculpatory evidence. And
right.
and it had to be something that the defense knew about.
Yeah.
Right.
She didn't show up.
She didn't want to come back to Idaho for nothing. She was terrified, according to what we heard, to come back. Well, there's a reason for that.
She has information. She has something.
She definitely has some information. Yes. Yeah.
42 days, and we're down to what, like 39, 38?
Now, to look at it, because
appeal.
we do have to look at it everywhere. And, I've said this, Randy, over at my channel and stuff. But we have to look at it always. And the only thing that would get me on board with him being totally guilty and blah, blah, blah would be if Syrie got the final cast reports and decided not to side with the defense.
I'd like to hear something from him now. I would.
I've been sending emails and stuff, but yeah.
I would definitely love to hear from him now, truly. Just because the statement he made in the affidavit that he put out really bothered me. It still does. That, I think he put it all out on Front Street, and it said that he believes that there's something way, way bigger.
Way wrong.
Yes. And that, the way that Hitler reacted to that completely unnerved me immediately, and called him a conspiracy theorist. Dude,
how can, if I was Syrie, I would have sued his ass. because I mean he has a company and stuff. I mean, I would have sued his ass.
Yeah, he has 10,000 times the knowledge that Hitler ever had, could imagine having, and experience in law enforcement and everything, and you're going to call him a conspiracy theorist. What nerve do you have?
30 years of working with LE and FBI and all this, and that's what he gets slapped in the face with from Hitler.
He created this, in a sense. He created this option to be able to use, right? And he's the utmost expert on it. And you're going to call him a conspiracy theorist because he didn't take into account the seven whatever the fuck it was, days, weeks, days, years. He didn't need to because it didn't play into this. That's why he didn't.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's, Hitler completely overlooked that, and I think he did it on purpose, folks, because he knew at that point when that was brought forth, there it was. And you take that and then the leaks, put that into account, he should have never approved that plea deal, period. That's all there is to it. He should have never approved it.
It really sucked.
But here's what gets to me is that Anne went to them.
Well, we talked about that today too.
Is that true? I mean, I when I first heard was that the defense or the prosecution offered them first.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think truly happened.
I heard.
Okay. Tommy Robert True Crime Unleashed said, "Hey, he's in the chat."
Hey, Robert. All right, hey, Robert, brother.
What I think happened is because Bill Thompson is the king of this. I think it was maybe emailed or conversation. It was thrown out there lightly and said, "Hey, we do have a plea deal, of course, if you ever want to think about that." Okay. And I think that was put out there a while back, just kind of floating out there, in the horizon. And I think when the alternate suspects was denied, I felt that when the continuance was denied and everything else that she threw up at him that he said no to, I think she hit a wall and said, okay, we got to do something different here because this is getting close. And the death penalty being on the table is a dangerous situation coming down to the end of this, per se. And when she saw, I think, everything not getting discovery for 2.5 years and all this shit that's in this discovery that we're reading, I'm sure she had some of this, or probably most of this, but a lot of this stuff that's been redacted, a lot of this stuff that's sealed, she knows about that we don't. There's a reason why she said we can't get anywhere. We're not going anywhere. He's not going to allow us to go anywhere. So this is our best option. And I think that's why this happened. And it's weird because when Hurwitz came in, okay, we all know who Josh Hurwitz was and what he did before he got here.
Federally charged. Yep.
And when he came on board, all hell broke loose, in my opinion. And there we are. And I think that's where this came from. What's up, Twiz? Good to see you, buddy. So I think that's where this came into play.
Right.
Really sucks.
Just here's another thing that I don't know if they lie or they didn't know or what, but on how many witnesses was there to the car? Actual eyewitnesses.
None. To my knowledge.
None. Well, now we know that the car. I think you probably know this too, Tom, but the car that was seen circling the house, that wasn't Brian. That was the undercover car for the Banfield cops. That's what that was.
Right.
So there's no Brian there.
Right. Okay. To the car, though, how many actual eyewitnesses was there? There was one at the gas station, but they seen it on film or whatever, right?
I don't trust that. Yeah.
The only eyewitness actually would have been Dylan, right?
If anybody, yeah.
That's not exactly true, though. Go look at Dateline.
Okay.
And watch the car go around like you've seen it, right? Go to 438 and look at the top windows of that house with all the lights on. There's 6 people looking out them windows, and one's pointing. You can actually see them go like this and point down at the car. They seen the vehicle go by, I don't know how many times, or at least twice, and we're pointing at the car at around 3:38 in the morning.
The house across the street from the house, right?
Like when he's coming like this, and then he turns like that, and then backs out and goes like that. That house right there with all the lights on. Right. There was nobody, and here's the crazy thing: there was nobody home at that house. All the lights were on, but there was nobody home, or at least no movement in the windows. Till 3:38 in the morning. The car had already driven by once, and it was coming in for that second pass. What time was those runners?
It was 3:12.
3:12. And this is at 3:38 that they're looking out those windows and they're pointing at the car. Why would they be pointing at a car?
Good question.
Here's one thing. So there's more than I mean, they have actual eyewitnesses right there. Did they ever talk to those people?
Probably not.
I don't see it in the documents.
There's nothing in those reports that I read. There's like a handful of interviews they did in those reports. So yeah, you don't see that.
Yeah, I showed it on my film, and I got it from one other person, and I can't remember right now who it was. And they're the ones that pointed it out, and it was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Well, that's
I
the
can't
thing,
believe
though.
this shit. I can't believe it, and it's real, Dago. I mean, it's real, and it's on the Dateline footage.
Right. If they're pointing it out at this point now, from what we've learned in the reports and from the, like, it's just fact now. If maybe they realized that it was a police car, and why are they doing the circles like they're doing? If they're a police car, they shouldn't be there doing that, and they kept stopping at that same spot by the Banfield every time they would go back to that spot every time. Circling this area. What are you doing? I mean, patrol is patrol, but patrol means the entire area, not just that specific spot.
Right. And another thing about that Dateline footage is look at the car. They blurred it out.
Of course they did. And they sped it up.
Blurred it out. You can't see what the wheels are. You can't see the side of the car, but you can hear it.
I agree.
It doesn't have an engine sound, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an engine sound.
When they showed
a hybrid.
When they showed it pulling out really quick, all they had to do was speed up the video. That's what I think they did. I don't think, it was speed now.
You could be right.
No. They sped up the video just to make us believe.
They sped that part up where they said it sped off, and Thompson said it lost control. They sped that up themselves. That's obvious. We can see that.
I totally agree. Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yeah, and Lucy,
crazy. Like, go ahead.
Lucy just said that she wants to see footage from other nights of any car in that area, and I agree with that because I want to see what it looks like as compared to what we saw there. Because I truly think that would make a difference for sure. 100%.
You know what's crazy about the blur that they did on the car? Where it goes like this, and then it goes, turns around there, does that little 3-point turn or whatever. The blur actually stays still for a couple seconds. You can actually see the shit. I mean, it's not even a good job, dude. Right. It's like, I mean, it's not FBI done. Okay, it's definitely not FBI done. So it has to be either LE or Kane or Dateline.
It's LE. I think it was LE.
I think that's where that other footage disappeared too, over there by Linda Lane, where that comes down from the dumpster. You're looking up the road. That I think it was 438 or 338 to 4 whatever that disappeared. It just disappeared. Well, I think that was the same car, and they had to cut that so that we didn't see that car coming down that way again, going around, and that's why nobody could find that footage now.
Was that the time? Was it 338 when the jump time?
I think it was 338 to 4.
Are you serious?
403 or something. Somebody on here will correct me. But they cut that whole portion's gone.
Yep.
Well, see,
and you can't find it anywhere.
This is where us creators have to get together and say, this is what I've got, this is what we got, this is what, we got timing here, we got timing there, and put the shit all together and come up with the whole goddamn case and say, here you go, and hand it right over.
Absolutely. I read today too. Well, I rewatched, but I read it before. But the light bulb camera on 1112. Okay, they went 18 days without looking at that camera because the owner was out of town. It wasn't working for them. They kept taking it and giving it back to the owner and back and forth, and until they finally went and did it. And when they finally got her to show her video, I think it was at 3:32, maybe 3:38. I don't even know. It was in the 3:30 something. There's a guy that walks up to the dumpster that's right in front of 1122, just like he did on Linda Lane, and looks in that dumpster for something. Again, that was never seen before, and it never talked about before. What I want to know who that guy is, and what the either he's a street bum digging through everybody's dumpsters, or there's some reason, and I don't think he's a street bum, that he's picking things up from that garbage can. I think. In different areas. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, there's something going on there. Something's going on there.
And I think that's part of it. I think that's part of that. So conveniently, when the router resets every night. Yeah. That's true.
The twisters in you.
Charging headlights, right? I just want to know some truth, folks. That's all I want to know.
Hey,
it's driving
Tommy.
me. Drive me nuts.
Tommy, hey, I got a question for you, Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be an it seems to me that we talked a couple of days ago, and you were just like, "That's it, I give up. He's guilty."
That was like 2 weeks ago, Randy, and we talked about
I'm done. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, but you said it. You said it.
I did. That was when he pled guilty. I was pretty much he did it.
What have we've all been there? I was feeling that way that day too, but I can't because I feel like if I stop, even though I know I'm not like engaging with anything,
just Tommy, tell me
they're gonna get away with it.
Tell me.
But I'll tell you what, when the docs came out and you start reading the docs, you're going, no, this is fucked up.
All right,
this isn't right,
Right. And there's a lot. There's a lot coming out.
Oh yeah, I can't even keep up with them. And you know what's a bummer about them? Have you noticed this, Dago? When you're going through them, and you run into something that says one thing, you don't want to do a show about it right away because right down here, like 100 pages later, it says something adds to it or subtracts from it or does something different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you imagine what Ann Taylor was going through trying to put all this shit together?
No, I can't even begin to think. I feel so bad for what she went through. That's why it kind of bugs me when people attack her because you have no idea, first off, what she was dealing with. We don't know what the hell was going on behind the scenes. We don't know, like her hands were tied, I feel, in some aspects too, obviously. Hitler wasn't giving her shit. There was no, it was definitely ineffective assistance at counsel by the courts. Okay. And I feel so bad for her. I truly do.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be some sort of an appeal in the next, 30 some days?
I hope. I really hope.
I really do.
I mean, bad counseling or whatever that's called,
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can see he can go for, I don't know what else. What else is he going to say or do? So I'm sorry, ineffective counseling. I want somebody new. And then it all starts again, right?
Well, I think I think they're waiting for, I don't know. This case is going to get solved. Maybe, and you know what? We don't know what they have. We don't know what the defense has that they're not letting out. They could know all kinds of this stuff and are close, but just not close enough where they could go to trial. So they're making a delay tactic, and then they're going to come out with exactly who did it.
Yeah.
I got 3 reports out of this report that I really am bothered by that I want to share with. I want to share 2 of them with you two, and I want your opinion on this, if you don't mind. Just to give me your opinion on it, okay? Hang on 1 minute here. I'm gonna start with number 11. Now, first and foremost, let me remind you of something I'm sure you heard too. You saw or heard, Tommy, where they talked about finding, at this point now, there's 4 splotches of blood in Jack Showalter's apartment, right?
Oh yeah, more than that, 94.
Well, they said that, but then they said there was a mistake, but whatever. We'll go with whatever they give us. They found blood in the man's apartment. They found it on the fluster on his toilet. They found 2 streaks inside his shower curtain. They found it in his drain. They found it on the light switch. They found it all over the apartment. Okay?
Yep.
So there's that. Now, I'm going to read this to you. These two reports out of, I think it's number 11 and number 13. This bothers me for a reason, along with that one. This was Officer Hathaway. Okay. This was on, now pay attention to the dates on this. November 14th at about 22:42 hours, dispatch advised that they were forwarding a call to my cell phone. So November 14th is the day after the murders happened.
Okay, November 14th, and they're trying to do what now? Forward the call?
At 22:42 hours, so 10:42, they were just, they advised, and this is in the evening, advised that they were forwarding a call to my cell phone. This is Detective Hathaway.
Okay.
And it said, for some reason, the call was forwarded directly to voicemail before I could answer. When the voicemail came through to my phone, I learned it was from Jack Showalter. The voicemail said, "Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack Showalter. My number is blank. I just wanted to make a statement to you guys because I was close friends with Maddie Mogan. I was with her.
I know what's coming.
Okay. I was with her at the corner club most of the night. And then after we left, we wanted to go to John's Alley, and we stopped at the grub truck. They got grub truck, then a car picked them up, and they left and went home. I just wanted to make a statement about something he said unintelligible. I don't know if anything is helpful, but I was just with them for a little bit." So now he contradicted himself there already. He said he was with Maddie Mogan at the grub truck or at the corner club all night, but then said just with them for a little bit. But hang on.
Right.
Okay. Hold on here. Where'd it go? So if I can be of any help, I would like to give me a call. Thank you. Shortly after I got the voicemail, Showalter called dispatch back again. Okay, so he's nonstop calling them. And he was successfully transferred to my phone. At about 22:46 hours, I talked to Showalter on the phone, and Showalter essentially said the same thing he said in the voicemail he left. Showalter said that he was out with Maddie at the corner club until 02:30 hours. Okay, so that's not true there.
No, that's not true either.
Showalter said several times that he did not know, this is important, he did not know who the other girl was with them that night.
Right, I read that. Yes.
Showalter described the girls getting into a silver sedan after they got food at the grub truck. I confirmed Showalter's name, date of birth, address, and phone number. I also confirmed with Showalter he drove to his parents' house that night. Hold on a minute. At blank blank in Boise. I asked Showalter how long he planned to be at his parents', and he said he was skipping the next week of classes and would remain in Boise until after Thanksgiving break.
Until his hands healed up.
Showalter said he was willing to talk to a detective about his involvement in this case. Showalter said he does not have a roommate at his Queen Road apartment and that he lives alone. That's important too. I recorded our conversation with my dash cam and BWC. The videos were uploaded. So there's that. Okay. First off, the next day he calls more than once. He's calling multiple times because he wants to talk to somebody. He left that night after all this went down and went to his parents' house in Boise.
Right.
And is deciding to skip the next week until after Thanksgiving. Got to heal up, like you said too. Okay.
Surprise.
Yep.
They found blood in his apartment in multiple places. He doesn't have a roommate. He lives there by himself.
Yep.
So it's got to be his. Okay. And that's how did the blood get there when he wasn't even there? Well, that's another question. Obviously, he went there at some point. I'm going to guess before he went to his parents' house. Unless he
didn't go just there. He stopped at 11:22, then went to this house. No, actually, he probably went to his house, then to 11:22, and then back to his house and got out of there.
There's that, or unless he gave somebody else access to his home. That's another possibility too, but I'm just going to leave that there for now.
That's a possibility, right? That's
All right.
a possibility. But I really think that might have been him walking at 3:15 towards the house.
They looked at that too. Now, the next one, this is interesting. On November, this was Captain Lanier that put this one in. On November 15th at 2022, this is 2 days after the murders now. At 0930 hours, myself, Detective Maurer, responded to the corner club at blank, blank, blank to contact the owner, MT. This was a prearranged meeting to view video from the evening of November 12th to the early morning hours of November 13th of 22. The purpose was to confirm that to confirm that Madison Mogan and Kaylee Goncalves were at the corner club as had been reported, and to try and identify individuals seen on the grub truck video later in the morning, specifically a male who appeared to be accompanying them. Upon arrival, blank already had the video up on the screen and queued to the proper time frame. Detective Maury began scrolling through the video, which consisted of multiple views and multiple screens that were all in time sync. We determined that Goncalves and Mogan arrived at the corner club at 22:20 hours in a Prius type vehicle with another girl who was picked up with them. Okay, we don't see that girl. We don't see that girl the rest of the night though. But okay,
no, right.
Hold on, where'd I go? An unidentified female. The vehicle was determined to be an Uber vehicle, and the driver was identified. I'm sorry. Goncalves and Mogan mingle around the bar, but spend most of their time in the front along the bar next to the left end as you face the bar. They make occasional trips to the restroom and speak to several people as they mingle. At 0:22 hours, Kaylee paid her bar tab using her credit card, which consisted of 9 vodka, whatever, 2 ad juice, whatever. At approximately 0100 hours, Kaylee engages in a conversation with a subject identified by bar staff as Jack
Decor.
Jack Decor. Sorry, I couldn't see. I forgot to blow this up.
Yep.
There we go. Now I can see it.
Where you getting?
Oh no, I'm sorry. As Jack.
Where you getting this from, Dago? Sorry.
I'm reading one of the. I probably should show it to you. I'm reading one of the reports we read before.
Okay.
So she engages in a conversation with a subject identified by bar staff as JJ. Okay, or John Jack Showalter. This is Kaylee, mind you. Okay, Kaylee engages in a conversation with John Jack Showalter. Showalter was seen with Goncalves and Mogan in the grub truck video later in the evening. This appeared to be a consensual conversation, and it appeared that they knew each other. At approximately 01:14 hours, Mogan joins the conversation, and all three remain generally in the area of the bar near the wall. Nothing stood out during that time, and both appeared to know Showalter. At 01:31 hours,
appeared to know Showalter. Both appeared to know Showalter.
Right. Showalter paid his bar tab with his credit card consisting of I don't care what. After paying, he walked to the back of the bar, went into the restroom, came back out, retrieved his coat, came back to an area near the exit where Goncalves and Mogan were waiting. Showalter waited in the background while the girls finished conversing with others. When they all exited the building at 01:37 hours, the parking lot camera shows them walking away together across and out of the parking lot in a westerly direction. They were all dressed in the same in the grub truck video, with Showalter wearing a white or very light colored hoodie with a brown coat over it. While reviewing the video, we also recognized Jack Decor, who was reported to be Goncalves' ex-boyfriend. We did not track his movements in the video, but he appeared to spend most of his time at the opposite end of the business, seated with several other males.
Well, we know what's going on there too. I'll tell you something.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the important part. Jack told them, Showalter, that he didn't know who Kaylee was, but spent a couple hours standing here talking to her in an ongoing conversation by themselves without Maddie. So you lied, bro.
Right.
You lied.
Right.
Why did you
Yep.
lie?
Yep. There's a lot more to this too.
Yes, there is.
There is. We didn't know about Kaylee was moving in with some dude in Texas.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes, I heard
Yeah.
that.
Did you read that? Did you read
Mhm.
that? Yeah. Then she had a sexual partner that would get together with them. She would get together with here and there.
Yes.
So in other words, a fuck buddy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
What? Who? What? Wait a minute. I haven't heard that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had it on the show a couple times now.
Who had it? Who had it, buddy?
I had it on there. I talked about it. Yeah, Kaylee. I read it on the transcript or whatever the document.
Jeez. How about
She had how they worded it was
fuck buddy.
they would do it here and there in the quotation marks.
They were friends
They
with
would do it
benefits, right?
here and there. So in other words, a
Right.
fuck buddy. You know.
Yeah.
And there was actually after the time her
and so here you got Jack Decor just broke up with after 5 years. She's taken the dog. She's moving to Texas. Not just moving to Texas like we thought. She's moving to Texas and moving in with some dude. And then she's messing around with another guy.
A different guy.
There's 5
Then
in
she
total.
went on a date. She went on a date with Moy.
What a horror.
I mean, in other words, this is the gross stuff I think that Steve was talking about that we might find out is that Kaylee was kind of, let's just say, fun loving.
Well, she spent a lot of years with Jack. Okay.
Fun loving? Yes.
She spent a lot of years with Jack. So when she starts dating, there's 5 different guys that she was seeing in that period of time. And Bethany made that statement.
Right.
You know, okay.
Right.
But one in particular, like you stated, that she was spending extra time with. I'll put it that way to be nice. So yeah, I mean, and they said that Jack had a very hard time dealing with this in the beginning. Okay.
Right.
Well, that they know of, he could have still been having a hard time. Who knows? So I have some questions with this here. Okay.
How long were they together?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Like 5+ years. Okay.
That's a good amount of time.
And guys don't deal with that stuff a lot of ways, as well as women do sometimes.
Yeah, and they say it's worse for men when the women are about to leave.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
she was about to leave for good, and she was
taking
taking the beloved Murphy.
Mm-hmm. That was their connection,
And-
Tommy. That's what kept them together. Is that dog?
That's what kept them together. Exactly. That yes, that's how a controller's mind works.
Yeah, and that's a finality right there. If she's taking the dog, that's their connection.
Yep.
It's over. It's over. Okay.
Yep.
So moving in with another guy, taking their one thing they have together, and leaving forever and going that far away is definitely something that would be interesting to look into. Okay. I agree.
And you know what? And that makes me think. Okay, so Maddie's like drunk out of her skull, right?
Yeah.
And she's talking to Adam before she leaves, right?
But she's
And
got
well, yeah, she's drunk out of her skull.
Right.
I mean, and drunk lips, they like to talk.
Well, that's the thing is when Maddie was, or when Kaylee was having that conversation with Showalter that whole time, Maddie was over in Adam's face, and she said, very irritatingly, you could hear it. What did you say to Adam? And she said, I told him everything.
Right.
What did you tell him that he told Jack possibly?
Probably that she had a little fuck buddy that she's been doing.
And him and Jack,
she's moving in with the dude. She's moving in with the dude in Texas.
Right. And him and Jack lived together. They were friends and roommates. So, I mean, that is a whole thing to me that really should have been paid a lot more attention to.
But hey, Dago and Randy, let's clear. He's cleared though, right? He's all cleared.
He was the first one.
He's clear.
All right, no problem.
He's been cleared. Who cleared him? Mommy and Daddy's money?
Did she flipped the bird to him, didn't she? Didn't Maddie go like, fuck you?
At the grub truck, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, mister.
For whatever reason. That
was to Showalter, yeah. So I don't understand the link there, but I have some questions about that entire thing right there. And I feel like that conversation, that what did you say to Adam thing, Wisdom Speaks, when she was here before, she really thought, God rest her soul, she really thought that paraphrase meant Wisdom Speaks. Sherry, she passed away a while back.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
But she always said to me that couple things, but she said she swears that phrase itself had more to do with this case than probably anything she thought. That was her opinion, of course. So it's always stuck with me because the way Steve blew that off just blew my mind. Okay. Because he was asked, what do you think that meant? And he was like, oh, it was just girl stuff. They were just talking about stuff. No.
As a father of a murdered son, there's no way in hell that I would just say, "Oh, that's just boy talk" or whatever.
Right?
No, I mean, there's just no way in hell I'd want to go. What do you say?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
100%. I agree with you. So that, and then when Jack goes to the grub truck with them, he stands there the whole time with his hands in his pockets. Okay. Lets them do what they're doing. It's like he was like guarding them or some shit. Okay, standing guard or waiting on something.
He was being shunned. They didn't want nothing to do with him.
That's what it looked like. And then they walk away, and he does like, "What the hell?" And off he goes in another direction.
Yeah,
it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Now we can look at this two different ways, right?
Probably
we can look at this that he was watching them for himself.
Yeah,
he was hassling.
Or somebody else.
I heard stories that now that Jack and her were broke up, that he was after Kaylee. That's what I heard. But
I've heard it too.
That's all rumor stuff.
But he didn't know her though, Tom. Remember, he didn't know her.
Right. Didn't know her. Right.
He only spent 2 hours talking to her.
Right. So we can look at it that way, or we can look at it that because it says in those documents that Showalter called trying to warn about Jack Decor.
Where? Oh, really? I didn't see that one. Where at?
Yeah, it's in the document somewhere. I'm going to be looking at it tomorrow. It's in the document somewhere. That he had called in October that he was worried about Jack Decor.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going to try to find this tomorrow.
I mean, I read all through of them. I probably read through that and just don't remember it because I read so many of them in such a short time.
Well, I want to make sure it's true. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I'm going to be going through it and trying to find this.
That's interesting.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
It is very interesting.
Tomorrow night, Tommy.
Well, yeah, tomorrow night I got a show, but I don't even know what I'm doing yet tomorrow. I'm gonna fly by the seat of my pants. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, steak. You know that, so don't hem haw around.
I'm hoping I learn some more about this because if he called warning about Decor on October 21st is what I'm told.
All right.
That's a problem. That's a huge fucking problem.
I've heard through the grapevine via rumors that Decor was a controlling type boyfriend, that there was other issues that they had in their relationship more recently, which is part of the reason why they broke up. But I have nothing to verify that. So, and you know how the rumor mill goes with this shit. I don't know.
Oh my god! How many times have we been? How many rabbit holes you been down? Dago?
Way too many. I had to buy another shovel to dig my ass out of it. Way too many. Way too many.
Yeah, same here.
Rabbit holes.
Yep.
And I have not come out yet with a rabbit, so.
Right. A gopher.
Still looking for that rabbit. Damn, I'm down deep in this hole.
Wasn't a rabbit hole, it was a gopher hole.
Yeah, right. 100%.
Down and didn't hear any noise.
Can you turn that
Are you,
down?
Jody? Oh, what? You're not too far from me. Hole what? You know what that means?
Oh, the plastic shovel they found digging. They swear that Ding Dong swears up and down that Brian was burying the weapon with. Yeah, what a joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Give it up. Give it up.
Right.
You know what? Can I say something that bothers me? And I've probably told this story before, but
Go ahead. I can hear you, Randy. I'm grabbing my drink real quick, but I can still hear you. Keep talking.
What drink? What kind of drink? Okay. Anyway, my nephew works for the FBI, and when this whole thing started, it was probably 6 months into it, and we got together. It was Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure. It's the first time I'd seen him for a while, and I just casually asked him if he was involved. He's over stationed with the FBI in New Jersey, I believe. And
oh, right.
Yeah, and
Well,
I asked him if he was involved, and he said he was. But he would not tell me in what way. He said pretty much, I'm done. I did my part, and that's it. However, I have a friend who's a very good friend. I guess they went through the academy together or something, who is working on the cast section of this. And he said, something to the effect of it's going to have a lot to do with how this case ends.
Okay.
And
when was this, Randy? When was this?
Oh, Tommy, a year and a half ago, probably. This is
okay.
At the beginning.
Right.
At the beginning, I hate to admit it. This is when I was on with T-Rev, and we talked about this. And of course, he eventually screwed me because he's an idiot. But anyway, I couldn't get my cousin to give me more information. I was trying to find out, and it just made this whole case so much more interesting to me, because I thought, I had like a personal thing, my nephew, his best friend, or one of his best friends, all involved in this case, but I couldn't find anything out. They would tell me nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not supposed to. I mean, I had one.
Yeah,
that was telling me
exactly. Exactly
Yeah.
what my nephew told me. He's like, I can't tell you anything. I'm like, just give me
Right.
something. But
yeah, you should get Twizzle and Kane up here.
Are they both here? Yeah, I see Twizzle.
Yeah, they're both here. Yeah, and I'm looking to see if how many creators are in here.
The link is pinned up there.
There we go.
Is it?
That's true. Is it?
You guys got a link there. All I got to do is click on it. Just click on it.
Click on it. Cane bees.
No, Twizzle said I can after ice cream. I'm ice cream. Baby,
He's always got an
stop
excuse.
Oh,
He's always got an excuse not to come up here with me. Always.
I got ice cream bars upstairs. Don't make me leave.
Cane B needs 7 minutes. You must be doing it with the old lady.
Only need 7 minutes. I'll be right there.
Just kidding, Cane.
You're better than me, buddy. I only need 5.
Right.
I don't remember how long I need because it's been so long. So I don't know.
Oh, there's Robert.
7
Welcome,
minutes
Robert.
way too long. Twizzle.
7's way too long. That's why I said I only need 5. So you're better than me, Kane.
Oh my god.
No, I popped up here to show you and Tommy and Randy Randy for some love. And I wanted to say
Hey,
this
Robert.
right.
Appreciate you,
Tommy,
buddy.
I want to say this right quick. The night that she was killed, Kaylee was killed, she had a shirt on that said nasty and inebriated.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
That just goes to show you her mindset that night.
I have a
Nasty
feeling
and
she had a
inebriated.
name on there. But what gets to me about that whole grub truck thing is the shunning. Because those girls like Molly and all them girls, they all knew her. They all knew Maddie, but yet it was like the whole place was like shunning them. Did you notice that?
Yeah, they weren't really being
Oh, damn,
not
Maddie,
friendly at all.
She was running into
Not
people.
friendly at all.
You know, no.
Maddie was in a mode that night. She was really
Yeah.
tore up from what you could see.
She was ripped.
Wish
They
I
weren't.
had been
I
around
don't-
for that night.
I don't think Kaylee was as bad as her, and I think she was kind of trying to help Maddie to keep control. But what the hell was his name? I can't. Eric Gower said that, and it'll tell you how messed up Maddie was. That when she got into the car, that Maddie was in the back seat eating the macaroni and cheese with her hands. Okay. And I've seen people that messed up. I've been with, I've been around it, I guess. So that'll tell you kind of how drunk she probably was. So,
She's still cute.
well, they were all beautiful. Yes, I agree.
What about what's her name's face? She was unrecognizable.
Kaylee. Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
sad to hear that.
What was the deal that I heard about? There was possibility use of brass knuckles.
Sarge threw a weapon up here last night that he thinks.
Was that Sarge last night?
Yeah, he thinks that it makes sense. It's I can't remember the name of it. It's a blade that has brass knuckles attached to the handle. I've seen them before. It's a double-edged blade to an extent, and it would make some sense.
Right.
Are you talking about the blades that has the brass knuckles built into the handle?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name. I think it's called Knuckle Buster. I'm not
It's
sure.
a knuckle blade or something like that. Yeah.
Knuckle Buster. I was like, yeah.
That could be the type of weapon that was used, is what I said.
I can't imagine finding my daughter and hearing although Steve G said something about Mohammed said this and that, but it didn't seem to be what we're getting now. The fact that she was totally unrecognizable.
I think she was hit in the face with a golf club. Personally, that's
Those
my
knives. Those knives. They're about like this, and they have brass knuckles, and then they have a jagged jagged thing that comes down out of the.
Yeah, they some of them do, right?
So in other words, you can stab, punch, and jab. That could be the gouges. Actually,
it could.
The bottom of it.
I think that's why I started.
Actually, that's probably the kind of weapon that was used. Now that I think of it,
Are you talking about like a spike on the end of it, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a spike end on the bottom. Yeah. So you can like I said, you can stab, punch and jab.
And I agreed. It's a possibility that it very well could be what was
That's a
used.
very high possibility. That's the kind of weapon that was used.
No, if she got that much damage, as it were, and Maddie didn't. Kaylee was only stabbed 20 times, whereas Xana was stabbed like 50 times, I believe.
Those two are the two that defended themselves and fought back. That's why I think they had so much damage.
Right.
No,
But
there's a
one
big
on
difference
Kaylee
between 20 and 50. There's a big difference between 20 and 50.
That's a huge difference.
I wanted to ask you something, Dago. Do you think with as many injury patterns that Kaylee had and Xana had, could they have been the targets, or because if you look at it showed in the supplemental autopsy, Ethan had just one stab wound to the jugular or the subclavian artery.
I think Ethan was sleeping. I think he was somewhat passed out from
Which is
drinking.
like right down in here, I think. Isn't it?
It's
Isn't that
subclavian,
down in here somewhere.
The way it sounds to me, I hate to be graphic, folks. You know, trigger warning. It sounds to me like somebody grabbed him by the head, picked him up, slit his throat, and then shoved it into the subclavian, and that's why. And he bled out. Okay. Because I think he was passed out, and I think that's why they have him and Maddie both have very minimal injuries because they didn't need to do much to him because they were passed out because they were both really drunk. Okay. That's just an opinion. That's not fact. It's just an opinion.
Sense. That makes a lot of sense, Dago.
Yeah. Right.
And then there was rumors about the what do you call fentanyl with that he OD'd that night, and they gave him Narcan. Now they did 2 autopsies on him, and that could be because they did use Narcan. He might not have had anything in his system.
It's possible. They did find the blue powder in Xana's bedroom, ground up with a $2 bill rolled up on the table.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Wait a minute, I never heard that.
Yep,
it's in
the documents too.
I read it in the reports in the beginning, Randy. It's in there. They found a blue powder ground up on a table in Xana's bedroom with the $2 bill rolled up next to it.
All right, my drug friends. What is blue powder? What blue powder?
I was actually researching that today.
More than likely fentanyl.
I thought Adderall.
Viagra.
Adderall, I thought.
Viagra.
No, I was researching today, and I was looking up blue pills that could be crushed down into blue powder, and they came up as Viagra.
Well, I don't. I doubt that's what it was, but
no. Well, I know that fentanyls are blue. I know
they come in many colors. Yeah. But there was another report in here that says that how him and Dana both like to do Adderall, and so I looked and I looked up. Adderall does come out blue too. Some of it.
Does it? Okay, so yeah, it could have been Adderall. Yeah,
Benny is blue too. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying,
right?
Did they test it? They should have, but they didn't tell us. So.
I'm behind.
That's the shit that we're gonna miss. We're gonna see. We're still missing a lot, like all the lab reports. Are we ever gonna see that kind of stuff? No. I mean,
I think we'll have to FOIA it. And yes, midnight. You're right.
Probably
Narcan won't affect Adderall. The only thing Narcan affects is fent and opioids. So, truly, that's true.
Well, yeah, I heard they fed him. They had to give him Narcan, but that's rumor shit. You don't know.
Well, the way it sounds like he was knocked out that night, it's possible.
Yeah, if it was Adderall, then he probably would have been a little more awake, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that could be why maybe they were going to do it because of being so drunk and you're trying to wake yourself back up. But something doesn't fit because he was found in the bed nude with a blanket over him. Okay, somebody covered him up, and she was on the floor in her underwear. So they were either in bed or going to bed or whatever, but that was still found in there too. And it didn't say if it had been done or if it was partially done or if it was brand new and had not been done yet at all, or the powder. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I
don't know.
We'll never know. You know what I mean?
Just like in his property when he was arrested in Pennsylvania.
Hey, Rich.
They found one red pill in his car. I'd like to know what the one red pill is. Could it be fent?
It could have been an allergy pill. It could have been Sudafed, or it could have been anything. If it was by itself like that, it could be. I don't know. But fentanyl comes in many different colors.
And they found 2 bags.
Blue is kind of a main color there.
Blue. Also, certain opioids come in blue. This is just from my first responder experience that I've seen. But fentanyl, I've seen fentanyl in 13 different colors. So
But it seems like the ones where it showed all the busts out there, they're always blue.
Yeah. There's a lot of blue ones.
Yeah.
It depends on the milligrams on them too. And here's the other thing.
Probably, yeah.
A lot of the pills that have been being found in these busts are not what they they seem to be. They're making them. They make their own pills now. They have
Oh
press-
yeah, they have presses and all that.
yeah,
shit.
they're making heroin into pills now, folks. They're making all sorts of different things into pills, and they're marketing them to make them look like certain types of prescription opioids and stuff, selling them as that, and then people are dying because it's not what it is. So
exactly.
I am so glad that I
Right.
quit doing drugs.
It says in the report that they found
Seriously,
no.
I would have fallen into this shit. I would know. I'd go there. Fentanyl, yeah, let's go.
Well, that's the problem. If they're putting in
Well,
everything,
I've had fentanyl, but it was from surgery, and I'll tell you what.
Right.
I learned a hard lesson, man. I learned a hard lesson.
Don't do it.
It was same day surgery, right? So I had to have a ride there and a ride back, and which you have to anyway usually. So, I lied about, and I had a friend just come by and look like, and they
Exactly,
gave me a ride
Rachel.
to my car. Gave me a ride to my car, right? And they gave me fentanyl, and I was okay, dude. I was okay when I left the hospital. And I got halfway home and I'm going, oh my fucking God, I don't know if I can fucking drive. I was so fucked up. I mean, I was really fucked up. And I was driving like 30 in a 65, trying to
Sounds like
make it home.
Cheech and Chong
Shitless.
parked in the median in the middle of the road. We're still moving, man. Yes. No,
So I
listen,
have people drive me home now.
my old bass player used to get this was back in, oh my God.
That's right. We have a bass player now. So
2006. No, he's dead. He's dead. Sorry.
that's right. You said
And
you
I'm
were
about,
bass.
I'm about to tell you how too, but the guy used to stand at our gigs on stage and suck on fentanyl patches. Okay.
I've done with morphine. I've done that when I was addicted. Yeah.
Right. And that's what he did. And he would fall asleep playing the bass on stage, just knock out. Like, do the lean. He's leaning, and we're like, yo, he still played. I don't know how he did it.
Wake up.
Right. And it was a bad thing, and it ended up killing him eventually, sadly. But it's a real, and that's weak compared to what's out now. Okay. So that's the difference.
Right. Well, I went through my time and I got up to 30 some pills a day. I was a junkie, and it was after my son had died and shit, and I was just looking for a way to numb out,
Of course.
That makes sense.
And I mean, I would buy those patches for $75.
Mm-hmm.
Morphine patches. I eat them fuckers right up, man.
That's exactly what he did.
And I ruined a band when one of the lead singer really, really loved me a lot, and she knew the problem I had, and we were on stage, and she just happened to turn around, and I was doing a line right off. I crushed it and snorted it right off my amp.
Mm-hmm.
That was our last gig. She came up to me and said, "I'm done. I'm not going to watch you kill yourself. I'm fucking done."
The band that I'm telling you about, the whole band except for me was doing that same shit. My lead singer and his girlfriend were grinding up pain pills. You know what a hose clamp is, right? On a hose clamp, they'd grind them on a hose clamp onto a plate at practice, at a gig. It didn't matter. Snort everything up, and I'm sitting back here behind the drums waiting for everybody to get done doing their drugs so that we could play. You know what I mean? It was just, it was the thing. It was a mess. And
well, I'm proud to say that my bands didn't go through that. I mean, there were drugs involved. People smoked drugs, this and that. But when it came to getting on stage, we were always professional. Always.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah,
That's why I did it. That's why I did
I
it.
was
From
one of those.
1966, I started playing in bands live and making money.
Are you sure that wasn't 1866, Randy?
No. If I could come up through that screen, I'd slap you side the head. Yeah. It's bad enough I'm going to be 71 coming up in 28.
No, I just turned 65. Yeah.
Oh,
My nephew, he's 18, and he just started a band with a group of friends of his, and apparently they were all stoned the other night, and they named their band Prophylactic.
It'll work. Those are the best times for naming a band.
Tommy knows you want to make money with a band, you get a hot female singer up front or two.
Yeah.
That's where the money's at.
Yep.
Tommy, did you see? You showed something the other day. You've shown it a couple times. Girl's really good. I forget the band name or singing, but she's wearing a short black dress and sneakers.
Amy Lee.
You turn around and put that girl in a pair of heels, and you could ask 3 times the amount of money that you are getting paid right now. That's all you got to do. Just put the girl in heels, man.
Marty, they did put in the report that there were no illicit or illegal drugs found in their systems, but Adderall is a prescription drug that's not illegal. If you have a prescription for it, they can't say you did something illegal. That's how that works. Right. So I'm not 100% sure if the toxicology. I'd like to see the actual toxicology report, truly, because I can read those. I know what they are, and I'd love to see one. So
can somebody explain me Adderall? Because I don't know that drug.
Adderall it's basically prescription speed. Yeah, it'll get you moving.
Legal speed.
Back. I gotta give you some Adderall.
It's given to people for like attention deficit disorder. They take that to kind of balance, but it wires you and it gets you moving. So
speed was my favorite drug. Oh my God.
Black beauties.
Black beauties.
Oh man.
That's what killed my father, my biological father.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
No, it's all right. It's his fault. He's the one that was doing it. Made his heart explode.
Yeah, I was watching a Jake Tapper interview earlier, and it had Bill Thompson on it. And Bill Thompson was asked point blank, do you guys have a motive? And Bill Thompson stated, no, we do not, and I doubt we will ever have a motive. We will never get those answers. And this was on national TV on CNN.
He also said, which kicks out the premeditated side to this, that they tried to say that he very well could have just decided to go in this house at the very last minute and do this. Well, Bill, kiss my ass, because you talked about all the pre-planning and premeditation in this shit before, so now all of a sudden they're backpedaling every which way they can now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. They got him locked up. Now they're backpedaling.
I'm gonna kill some people. Here's a good house. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it's got 5 cars
parked in the fucking driveway, right?
Hey,
stop.
Yeah, that's anybody with any kind of common sense is going to do that, and they're going to drive their car there and take their phone and all that other stuff too. Yeah.
Whoever did it knew exactly who lived there, knew exactly who was going to be there. They knew the layout of the house. They knew, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't no dummy that did this, that just went in there. And could you imagine just going into that house if you didn't know the layout?
Not even close. Not even close.
I've said it from day one. One person going into a house with 6 people, not knowing if they're still awake or walking around, how is one person going to control 6 people?
Or if they're packing a gun. This is somebody that knew that they didn't have a gun in the house, for one thing, right? You wouldn't go in with a fucking knife.
You don't take a knife to a gunfight. That's right.
No.
Yeah, and in Dylan's statement at her initial interview, she said she thought what she saw was a gun, which goes back to what Bethany said. She heard a firecracker and saw a flash. What's the sound of a firecracker? A gunshot. What makes a flash? A muzzle flash.
Yep.
That's true.
Well,
very, very true.
That or a flashbang.
Or a flashbang grenade, which, granted, that sounds hard to get, but that would definitely, if you threw something into a house.
Actually, a homemade one. You
can make them. I was going to say you can make them too, but still, it would surprise everybody, take everybody off guard, and then you could get your things done. So it was something in that realm, but I believe it was a gun, in my opinion. Which it could be either way.
Can you guys sit in my seat? I gotta visit the restroom.
I won't let anybody sit there. I promise.
I'll be right back. Sit in my seat.
Yes, sir.
Someone's gonna jump in there.
There's a lot more questions now with these things being dropped than there were before, and there was many questions then without those. So I still think we may get more stuff from that link too. I don't know. Who's the officer the docs say was intimately familiar with the house? I swear it was Rosie.
I guess where it was all of them because they've all made it. For the noise complaints, you've had Payne out there, you've had Blaker out there, you've had Rosie out there, you've had almost all the cops out there for noise complaints.
Or no, Lucy says Gilbertson. Okay, but there, yeah, you're right, Robert. There was a lot. They were there. We saw many body cam videos where they were there. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know who to trust or not. Rosendahl. What's that?
Easy to make a homemade flashbang. It'd be really simple to make a homemade flashbang. I mean, have you ever made like your own stuff for stage, bro?
Oh yeah, we used to do the pyro
explosion. We used to do pyro stuff all the time. It'd be easy to make a flashbang that just would surprise them. What the hell? Just enough time to get the surprise in there.
They do that kind of shit online all the time. But they do. LE does use those flashbangs. They use them a lot in SWAT. They use them for shocking people in a situation to be able to get into a house and get.
Those are usually pretty loud, though. I mean, they're
That's what I mean. I think it's more along the lines of a gun because she said it sounded like a firecracker. So that a flashbang, you'd have heard that. You'd have heard that next door.
You would have heard. Yeah, you would have heard that. Yeah.
They're not as quiet. They're not as quiet as people
I'll
think.
tell you what, across the street, and they're relatives, so whatever. They use C4 on their door, dude. I'll tell you what. I was in the bedroom, dude. I don't know if you've ever heard C4 go off, but the whole house shook. I thought half my house blew up.
Right.
I really did. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, that shit's crazy as hell.
Oh, agreed. Very much so. Let me show you guys something real quick here. Hold on. Where's it at? Actually, they're actually. I knew there's a different name for them. They're called stun grenades. Truly.
Stun grenade. Yeah.
But what they use them for. Hold on a minute. I'll show you. There's many. They call them Thunder Flash. 1 second.
Just stuns them for a bit, right?
It shocks everybody, and the noise and the light, it throws you off, and then they can get control of your situation. It's called a stun grenade, also known as a flash grenade, flash bang, thunder flash, or sound bomb. Lethal explosive device used to temporarily disorient an enemy's senses upon detonation. A stun grenade produces a blinding flash of light and extremely loud bang. They are only used in close quarters combat, door breaching, and riot control, typically to stun enemies. Or distract them. I'm sorry. Originally developed for this, that we don't need that, but the effects are designed to produce a blinding flash of light of around 7 mega candela and an intensely loud bang greater than 170 decibels. So, and that's what they look like right there. That's why I'm thinking it's a really, really loud bang. I've seen them used before in SWAT situations where we've had to be on scene to do medical in case something happens. They're using them for like hostage situations and standoffs and stuff like that. And police use them all the time for that kind of situation. But I think they would have heard it outside if it would have went off like that. It's huge. I mean, it's loud as shit.
Flashbang, they would have heard. They would have had to have been a homemade flashbang, or like you said, they could have used some firecrackers, or it could have been a gun.
An M80 could have been loud enough to do that, or something like that.
Yeah,
true.
Something like that. Yeah, or a gun. It could have been a gun. They could have used a gun to handle the situation, and it might be why there wasn't so much screaming as you would think there would have been.
Yeah, right.
Ashley K in the chat said Dylan's GoFundMe is already up to 90K.
What's that, Robert?
90,000.
Dylan's GoFundMe is already at $90,000.
It'll break.
Are you? Oh, holy shit!
Well, that's a lot of healing.
Oh, she's going to be going on a big party.
Mhm.
She'll be over in Europe soon, joining the rest of them.
The neighbor around behind got woke up around 4:20. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I wonder if that was 11:26.
Could
behind
be.
them.
That's the who Moy Twiz? Are you talking about Moy's or is somebody else?
There's that 11:26. I'm wondering if that isn't the place.
Hey JC, good to see you. Oh, I don't have a curfew, guys. I never go to sleep.
Because Moy's had a party that night. There was a party over there.
Okay, then it's probably somebody else then. L and GM was no, not yet. Wade, not yet. We're still looking up all these initials to try to put names to them.
I got some of them. I got some of them. You might not have.
ZF. We figured out who ZF was. Molly found him today. I can't think of his name. I have to find it in my notebook.
NF is Natalie Fitzgerald, I do believe. ZM is Xana Miller.
Xana Miller?
Yeah. BD is Bailey Dempsey. MB is Mason Barson. That's what we've come up with.
Gotcha. Interesting.
And who'd you say? What'd you say now? You said
ZF is Zachary Ferguson.
ZF.
Yeah. Adam's last name starts with an L. I can never say it right. It's Lou.
What was the last name? Zach what? Fredrickson?
Ferguson.
Oh, Ferguson.
Adam's last name is Adam Lauk or something like that, I think.
Loach?
No, that's David.
Lanza?
No, he was a mass shooter. Adam Lanza was one of the mass shooters that I can't remember where, but
I know which Adam you're talking about, the one from the Corner Club, right?
yeah, its last name starts with L. I can't think of how it's pronounced. I said it earlier today, but I lost it again.
Adam Lada.
Lada, that's it. Thank you.
Yep.
And then the Loach last name belongs to David Loach. He's the one that was out driving around at 4 a.m. supposedly. Or no, that's David Barracoa. I'm sorry. David Barracoa was the other one.
We're never going to know what Maddie told Adam.
Yeah. Well, unless Adam decides to tell the truth one day, which I doubt. I doubt.
No, he sure won't, because in my theory and opinion, he is highly involved.
That's probably one of the keys to the case.
Yep, he's highly involved. That one.
Who's that? Adam.
Adam, yeah.
No
and you
doubt
don't
about
see.
it.
I have not read maybe one report that mentions Adam in it. They should have done a hell of a lot more of a deeper dive into him, in my opinion.
Yeah. Was that him sitting at the bar?
No. That was
At the door of the bar.
In the video. No, that was the guy standing by the door was the owner, and I think the kid sitting in the corner was Adam.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The kid sitting in the corner, not the.
I think so. Yes, I believe so.
Like
Is he
he
still
was
even working at Corner Club?
Yeah, he was an employee there.
Is he still working there, or did he?
No, I think he's been gone. He was gone shortly thereafter that happened, I believe.
They all ran away. They all ran away.
It was funny because Tommy, do you remember when I was going to bring that up? I was trying to start talking about that earlier and I forgot. When Rory went to the Corner Club and he was live from there for with us for a while.
Right, and he got kicked out there. Right?
Rory, the owner came over to him, made it shut his laptop down, told him to dump his drink, all this shit. But there was a guy. I remember Rory telling me there was a guy that was standing on the other side of the fence. That you could kind of see were his eyes.
Yeah.
And he was given, that guy went and said something to somebody else, and he was giving Rory kind of a funky ass look.
Right. I remember that.
I'd like to know
who that was.
Who that was.
Who that guy was. Right.
Yeah.
I'll have to go look at that again. Yeah,
we
that
should
would
go
be
look at that
interesting.
again.
It would be interesting.
They got flat out nasty with him. And basically MF'd him and walked him out the front door and said, "Do not come back."
Right.
And that to me, that's crazy because he wasn't bothering nobody. He wasn't saying nothing like out loud.
No,
He was
he ordered something. He ordered a coffee or so. He ordered something. Anyway,
he ordered a
whatever it
drink.
was.
Yeah, he had a drink.
Did he order a drink? Yeah, did he have a drink? Yeah.
They took it away. They
He
took it
ordered
away
something.
from him.
Yep, they took it
away
from him.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they took it away from him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's like when I sent him over to Linda Lane over there, and he went to look and see if the reflections could actually happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From where I said they happened from. And he went over there and he was in front of 500 there. And he was talking to me on the phone. And he says, you know what? He goes, and he's really skeptical. He was really skeptical of the whole reflection thing. And he says, you know what? That really could happen. And all of a sudden, this dude comes up, get the fuck out of here. Fucking hollering at him from the fucking apartment building, dude.
He put a lot of boots on the ground, and you know, I don't really have a question why he decided to quit, like get away from this case when he did, because man, he put a lot of shit and effort into his stuff, you know, and we were all followers.
Yeah. You never know. He might come back at some point into it, you know.
Well, it was nice.
I mean,
what was it, your birthday or something that he came in the other day? We got to talk to him.
Yeah, he came in the room the other day when
that was nice. That was nice.
Right.
I remember the first time seeing Rory was in the motel room, and he kept turning his camera towards the door like someone was about ready to break the door down.
Right.
That's when he was talking to Tommy. When he was doing Tommy's interview.
I think it was. Yeah, I think that was. Yeah. That was the first time Yep.
And how long ago was that, guys? Think about that. How long ago was that?
2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
2.5
we're
years ago,
still sitting here going, like it says in my thing, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, it's like we have no answers. We have no answers.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And there's so many. I mean, you know, I'm not even partial. I mean, I'm partially done with these, but there's just so many to go through, and a lot of it's junk. You know.
Yeah, I just finished it today, and there was a lot of garbage in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage.
I'm buying printer paper tomorrow. I'm printing it all out so I can dissect it that way and take notes.
Right. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. They redacted a lot, and I believe they left a lot out too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt they left a lot out. And then
Jules did a good job.
What about that? Yeah, she does a real good job. Yeah. The autopsy report. So, you know, I mean, come on.
The what?
You know, toxicology.
That was about
everything, the whole thing.
That was about as generic as you can get because they didn't give us the actual autopsies.
They didn't.
They gave us a report of their own version of what they believe those autopsies said.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, the supplemental, which is their way of saying, "Hey, here's something just to go play with."
Yeah, totally. Yeah, go piffle on this for a while, and we'll let you know the truth when we feel like it. Oh Jesus!
Well, actually, I think I'm gonna jump off, guys. Hey, thanks for having me up, Dago. I really appreciate it, bro.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Good seeing you again, Tommy.
Stop over sometime, man.
We'll do.
And I'll let you know after Sunday.
Yeah.
We talk about there.
100%. Please do. I'm very interested.
All right.
Nice
And we'll see you
again,
tomorrow.
Tommy.
Tomorrow, I hope, Randy. Yeah, nice talking to you too, Robert. Yeah.
As soon as my steak's done, Tommy, I can't get on till I'm done with my steak.
The
wife always says, she knows.
What kind of steak you having tomorrow?
I don't know. We bought about $110 worth of steaks. Massive.
So what? Is that two of them?
Ribeyes, I think.
Right. Ribeyes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best
Yeah.
right there.
You said you bought $110 worth of steaks, and I said, "Is that what, two, Randy?"
No, no, it's actually about 12 or 13, I think. 12 or 13 steaks.
That's not bad.
We got 'em- They're
Hey,
like
Dago,
about
I'm
an
jumping
inch.
down too. Much love to you, man.
All right, Robert.
then-
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Right.
See, Robert.
See you, Robert. Yeah.
Hey,
all right, you guys.
Tommy
Good to see you,
Dago.
Rich. Good
What
to
a
see you,
pleasure.
Rich.
What a
Love you,
pleasure to
girl.
be on with you guys.
Have a good night, Tommy. Thanks for joining us, bud.
All right. Yeah.
Love you,
Thank you.
Tommy.
You guys
See you
take
tomorrow.
care. Love you, Randy. Yep.
All
Take
right,
care,
buddy.
bro. Yep.
All right, buddy.
All right. Dago, thank you very much, man. We'll see you tomorrow probably too.
Oh yeah, I'll be here tomorrow morning sometime.
Yeah, I'll let-
Tommy's channel, Jody, is called Once Upon a Crime Time. Is there anybody in here still? Probably not. Hang on.
I'm still here.
Oh, Molly's in here and Lucy's in here. Moderators, can you guys drop Tommy's link for them, please? And thank you, one of you two.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
YouTube.onceupon-a-crime time. That's all it is. Yep.
Mhm.
Hey, Dago, you're
Yes,
the
sir.
man. I appreciate it. Love you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me too, sir.
All right. See you tomorrow.
All righty. Everybody else in chat, guys, thank you guys for joining us. We've been here almost 4 hours. It was a good conversation. Appreciate you guys very much, and I will be here in the morning. I don't know what we're doing yet, but I will be here. So tune in if you will, guys, for those of you that'll be here. There it is. Thank you, Lucy.
Nice. There you
Other than that, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out with us. It was a good conversation, good time. And I will see you all very soon. Don't forget to love yourselves, love each other. Don't change nothing, folks, and you know why. I don't have to tell you. Good night, God bless, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye, y'all. We can listen to Scully's new song on the way out the door again. He did a good job on that. I like it a lot. Here we go.
Let's get it. This ain't no slow burn. This a new chapter. Dago, Cafe the Meatballs. Yeah, we locking it down. Late night, no sleep, minding the chase. Found a new feed and I picked up the pace. The cafe, the truth, no lies on the table. Found my whole fam and this shit ain't a fable. Used to feel lost, feeling jill like a ghost. Now I got a whole crew, man, I'm feeling the most. Dago on the mic, yeah, his voice is a beacon. Every time he drops true, my intellect to awaken. This ain't for the clout, ain't for the quick fame. This for the lost ones that they forgot the name. We watching the cases, we digging in deep. While the whole world out here still fast asleep. For the cafe, this for the whole fam. This for the real ones that don't give a damn. We holding it down, yeah, we sticking to the code. The meatballs on fire, yeah, we breaking the mold. So thank you, Dago, you a whole leader. Built a real community for every single reader. Only on YouTube, but the bond is worldwide. From the cafe to the crib, yeah, we all ride. Let's ride. Ain't no merch drops, just pure dedication. This ain't just a channel, it's a new nation. We all in the comments, we all in the chat. We got a real bond and you can't top that. From the missing to the victims, we seeing the light. We standing for the truth in the middle of the night. You gave us a voice, gave us something to believe. Yeah, the meatballs, man, you better not leave. We loyal to the real, we ain't doing no faking. Every new video, man, a whole squad awaken. He don't need no fame, he just need a real mic and a loyal crew that's gonna ride with him for life. For the cafe, this for the whole fam. This for the real ones that don't give a damn. We holding it down, yeah, we sticking to the code. The meatballs on fire, yeah, we breaking the mold. Meatballs. So thank you, Dago, you a whole leader. Built a real community for every single reader. Only on YouTube, but the bond is worldwide. From the cafe to the crib, yeah, we all ride. Let's ride. Yeah. From the cafe to the crib. We all ride. Dago. The meatballs. To the last upload, man.